Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Sandhills Global, live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. If you're up with us this morning after last night's game, well done on short sleep after an abject disaster. If you're watching in podcast form or after the fact, well, good morning or good afternoon, because we're here on low sleep to discuss that game last night.
I made it all the way to 9 p.m. I'm fine.
I wish I'd have done the same.
You did tell us there was no chance of you watching the game, so it's not like you were holding a promise to us.
No.
I took it. I was buffoonery. I took it to like 3 minutes to go in the game.
I don't know.
Yeah, you could have checked out before then.
And what happened was I was just kind of awake, so I just kind of I wasn't watching like I think we're right there. It was just I was awake.
I didn't have a choice, and you know how this goes, Bill. It wasn't like I even made a choice. I couldn't get to 9:30. There's no way
your body chose for you, right?
Yeah, I was done at 9.
Disappointed. I made a commitment. I told my wife. I said that we're going to talk about the game, so I'd better see the game.
Yep.
And I would say if you watch the first 4 minutes, that would have been a nutshell of the game.
Yeah. I'm not. I
anyway,
feel bad about it.
I think you were hoping that they would turn into second half Nebraska as they have so many times in the past. There was a short side of that. They did have a chance to get it going, but we'll get more on this in a little bit.
Yeah,
but
Jake's back.
But
Jake's
free
back.
throws were a problem.
What are we doing? We don't have to discuss
It's fine. Yeah, good morning, guys. I missed you.
Well. Thank you.
It's good to be back.
What did Jake say after one of the difficult losses? Tell my family thank you. Is it thank you?
Tell my family
thank you and goodbye. And goodbye.
It wasn't goodbye.
Was it?
What did I say?
What was it?
Thank you, and I don't know.
Thank
I love
you.
them.
We're like, why are we telling?
I love them. It was weird.
No, it was really
weirder than that. That would have been normal.
Then
I'll try to find.
We tried to figure out, like, well, why are we telling your family thank you? We didn't know. And it was,
tell my family thank you.
It says tell my family hello and thank you. And you said, why are we telling me either thing?
That was after. What loss was that after, Jake?
I think that was Iowa.
Was it Iowa?
It sounds like the Iowa loss to me.
I thought it came from you live, like at
that was Purdue.
It was Purdue.
Yeah, I was with John.
Yeah, it was Purdue. Tell my family
hello and thank you.
Thank you.
And hello.
Thank you.
You guys were rightfully confused about that, and you still should be confused about.
I was thinking
that
about
response.
That. Yes.
Where were you?
Jake, did you actually leave the state? Because AI says you may not.
I know.
have.
AI is a terrifying thing that can lie to all of us about anything. I was in Florida. I went to Fort Myers, which is south of Tampa, by about an hour.
Okay, hold on.
This is like Naples, Fort Myers area. Bonita Springs, we stayed in. That's like the middle of Fort Myers and Naples. I have to give a shout out. There's a guy named Turner
Gill?
Turner Hoffman is a breaker from Fort Myers, and he DM'd me a couple times saying, hey, if you got time, my dad and I would love to meet with you guys for a drink. It just never worked out with our schedules. So
that sucks.
Apologies to Breaker Turner, who tried to reach out to meet with us. But nice to know there's breakers in Fort Myers.
That is nice. Jake was going to, at least we thought he was going to a baseball game. I don't
did.
know if it's real or not. We have no idea.
I went to a spring training game on Saturday. That was the Red Sox and Twins. It was very hot during that game. I think I am sunburnt to a crisp, but my hat, my face was covered the whole time.
Yeah, you don't look bad.
This was probably the exact
bucket
same.
hat was like a bucket
hat? No,
hat?
I should have brought a bucket hat. I didn't bring the bucket hat. I just brought regular hats.
Twins and both socks.
That's right.
Wow.
It was hot. We sat in the sun. We had no shade on us at all. It was fine.
But you got physically accosted at the Atlanta airport yesterday?
That was last night. I want to clear that up. I texted you guys that I had a moment of not clarity, but moment of a realization of some things.
Clarity
of where I stand in life compared to maybe somebody else. that is my exact same age, or maybe a classmate of mine.
Okay.
I was at the Atlanta airport last night and was getting some food, and I saw a person I've not seen in probably 10 to 12 years, a high school classmate from Beatrice.
Is he on the Wall of Fame?
He is. And this is part of the problem where I told you guys I am a fraud. Okay.
Yeah. Is he a nemesis of
no,
yours?
God, no. He's one of the nicest people and smartest
non-nemesis
people on planet Earth.
Let's name names.
You're being hard on yourself right
well,
now.
you understand why in a second. So I think I've told you guys before, but this has been a shock, you guys. And I've never meant to brag about it. It's just a fact that I am on the Wall of Fame as a valedictorian at Beatrice High School. I was
Hold it. Stop the whole.
I've been on there for 15 years. I probably said it for the first time, maybe on the air.
You're the valedictorian.
I was a co-valedictorian. We had 7 of us, which you could ask questions all you want, rightfully so. They went off of just a 4.0 GPA, which I had. Here's the problem, though.
I don't want to hear about the problem. Let's
Sip
get
is
back.
off. Sip this
is the first we've heard of this.
The mic.
So you've got what, 12 years of this, and it's the first.
I've never brought it up.
That Jake is the valedictorian of Beatrice High School.
Co-valedictorian.
No. If it's valedictorian, it's valedictorian.
I am on. You can find me on the wall. I am on there as a co.
Oh no,
now,
are you going?
Here's the problem, though. I'm not smart. Jim Higgins, the man I saw yesterday. Now that is a smart guy. I was talking to Jim, catching up about his life. Jim is running a very successful, and again, very humble. I asked him the questions. Running a very successful, basically worldwide drone company here out of Lincoln in Omaha.
Okay.
And he's saving lives
worldwide.
With his drone. Like, this is a guy that still is the smartest guy I've ever known. I've never known a smarter guy. Maybe also the most humble guy I've ever known. And I see him talking about, again, not trying to brag, just telling about what he's doing with his life. And I'm like, okay, that's the guy that's actually a valedictorian, a 4.0. That's actually a genius.
You're doing fine.
And using his smarts.
You're doing fine.
I talk on the radio.
You're doing fine.
Advertisements.
You're doing fine.
And Jim
what are you
Higgins,
suggesting?
one of the gems of this earth, is out there saving lives, changing lives.
Would Jim have yelled?
I'm not sure I'm doing
would
the
Jim
same.
have yelled malpractice?
No, because Jim is one of the best people on planet Earth. He really is.
All right, but that doesn't mean you're a fraud.
Yeah.
In the moment, I felt like a fraud.
No,
I'm on the same wall of fame as that man. He's also one of the 7 valedictorians.
Hold on, Billy. Would you help with this?
Well, let's get the other 5. Do we know what the other 5 are doing?
One of them is a successful physical therapist. One of them, I'm not sure. She's in KC some more. One of them is the engineer in KC. Noticing engineering is a problem. Jim is an engineer that's now doing drone stuff. He's using his skills to be successful.
And now you're
in that industry.
Now you're help assisting with Dr. Love on the radio.
do you understand the fraud plight I have now?
I really
I don't. Jim Higgins
they would like to be in your shoes.
Right.
Maybe so.
They would like to be in your shoes.
Yeah, I got to do this drone stuff, a bunch of like calculus. I got to do this every day, and Jake's on the radio.
He told me he loves his job. I said, I'm so happy that you love it.
I tell everybody I love my job, and I can't stand it.
Yeah. So Jim's not telling the truth.
So,
is Jim even
X that out?
Yeah. People ask me all the time, how are you doing? Are you happy? Oh, yeah. I'm like,
great.
No. Oh, not happy. One part of this.
Oh, even I
was happy when I was 10.
Yeah, that was happy.
Back to better times, man.
Back when you used to stay.
This sucks.
Back when you stayed up all night and rode your bikes around town at 4 a.m. That's what was awesome. That was happy. Yeah.
Bill, help me with this. Yeah, that doesn't mean you're a fraud. That's ridiculous.
Thank you, but
that's ridiculous.
Just compared to what he's doing. Shout out to Jim Higgins. You're a wonderful person, smart person, doing big
Jim
things.
has his own set of issues.
It was great to see Jim at the airport. He has not aged at all since high school.
You're making him into something that I'm uncomfortable with.
If he comes in, is he gonna like elevated when he comes in like a halo around his head or what? This Jim Higgins guy, I'm really
easy on Higgins.
Yeah, enough of Higgins.
He hasn't solved the world problem.
If you talk to him, you might be very impressed.
Start talking.
So, maybe.
Are you saying I'm not a fraud then?
You're not a fraud.
Not a fraud for the accolades of a valedictorian in high school.
No. If it comes down. But I would do this though. If you saw him at the country club, make him buy the drinks. He's doing much better than you.
So you can hit a longer.
We could do.
Yeah. So you can hit a longer tee shot.
Yeah, try that one.
Someone will give me on that one too.
No, but you won't. So
thank you for
Wonder
the
if-
support.
Wonder if he's ever played golf with a shirt that's too tight.
Yeah, that's a good memory. That's a good memory.
Jake up, make sure it's too tight.
I-
I'm heading her home. First hole.
It was after 2 shots.
Two
He said,
shots.
It's not going to work out. My parents bring it up still today, as they should. What an absolute joke that was.
I don't. Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
You're
Does
fine.
Jim want to advertise on the show?
I don't think he needs to. Yeah, I think he's got his drone stuff, like doing stuff with the government and across the world. I don't know. I didn't talk to him about.
Could
that
we
much.
get a
He's just
discount?
doing well.
I don't. My problem is I don't want to discount drone because I
No.
think drones are super annoying when someone when they fly one around and I've been like out walking my dog and someone puts one right in my face. Yeah, they have.
Jim would not do that.
And I'm just like, okay, this is not my deal. Yeah, I'm not
Really.
Those we call the juvenile drone people.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that just buy it because they can. They want to have
Yeah.
fun with it. They want to be a nuisance, not a business.
I hear you.
But those people, I know those people. They do suck, and they know it too. They know it.
They know.
This is
They know.
beautiful.
But that
to
is
have
not.
Jake
This is-
back.
But that
It
is
is.
not. That is not Jim Hagan.
I thought you got accosted.
No.
Yeah.
I costed myself basically for
Did you go back with
comparison.
your soft
the
pretzel?
comparison battle. It
Did you
happened.
head back to Elizabeth and Scotland with the soft pretzel, just the head down.
Well, Scotland wasn't with us. She was with. We took a trip without her.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, the comparison thing. Don't do that.
Thank
you
you.
should
Thank
know
you.
better than that.
I know. I don't usually do it, but then I haven't seen a person for 12 years that I was friends with, and
I don't even do it because everybody I run across is ahead of me. So I don't even. If I did that,
You can rationalize.
when you go back to, I go back to the class reunion. It's like my wife tells me, do not do the comparison thing, or
So please
you'll
don't.
be very
We're
upset.
gonna
all
leave
weekend.
early. You can have
Yeah,
your head
Be very
down.
upset.
Can't you use the power of rationalization? Well, sure, he's got,
Sure, he's got money and
zillions
he's
of money,
happy and he's getting married.
but I got this truck.
yeah.
Look at this. Things aren't so bad over here.
Remember that time? And remember I won the punt, pass, and kick, second place.
Got the
didn't win.
trophy
I got
still to
second.
show it.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Jake's back from Fort Myers.
I am. I had one more thing I want to bring up quickly. I
Please,
texted you guys about this,
please.
I think, Monday night.
We
'cause
can wait to get
because-
to that.
Because I
debacle.
thought you guys would appreciate this.
This
We were
the bartender.
Yes. Yeah.
Took a
this-
swing at
Oh,
you.
no, not me. This is better. I feel terrible for these people, but we went to a bar that was closed at 9 p.m. We walked in at 8:45, which again,
What bar closes at 9? Where
Great-
were you?
again,
Hawaii? Are you in
we're
Hawaii?
in Fort Myers at Bonita Springs. Now I can understand for a Monday night, maybe closing up early, possibly Monday night. I get it. However, we're sitting at the bar, and there's two ladies that have been there for a while. I think they're both probably upper 60s, lower 70s. Very fun, very talkative, very energetic. The bartender is obviously ready to go home.
Uh-oh.
He is probably also himself upper 60s, if not young 70s, which sometimes those guys can be great. Sometimes it can be very much so curmudgeons. These two ladies, I know we're overhearing them because the bar's about to close. He keeps trying to take their food away because it's time to go. We're not done yet. Okay, all right, hon, take your time. And then they're trying to get one last, maybe a shot because it's like they show their IDs. It is both of their birthdays.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
They're celebrating.
they're
They,
like-
should do,
they're saying,
they should be able to do whatever they should be able to go behind the bar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They
Exactly. So they're saying, hey, we're about to go home. It's both of our birthdays. We're maybe we could get a shot or maybe a piece of cake. And they're talking about how they're ready to go home. He's like, so are you ready to close your tab then? That's what he says to them. So you ready to go home? Ready to close the tab? And
It's a little
in
rough.
that moment, I just felt like, imagine yourself out with a friend, a mutual birthday friend, celebrating life
In your
that you're
70s.
alive in your 70s. And the guy that you're trying to get maybe one last bonus drink from or maybe a piece of cake's like, so you ready to close up then? It was the most. We talked to them outside. We went outside. I gave him like $20.
I
I'm
don't
like,
think it's bad.
please go across the street and get yourself a
Jake
drink
gave
over
him a
here.
20. Jake gave him a 20. He slipped him a 20.
I was like,
Who did you give the 20
to the ladies. We went outside. Said, ladies, I've just overheard that, and I cannot.
You gave them
just
a 20?
take this. Go get yourself a drink across the street.
Did you get a
I feel
selfie with
terrible.
them?
I did not.
Oh,
But
that'd have been great.
they're like, yeah, we're glad you heard
I
that
don't
because this guy was an absolute jerk, and he was.
I think when you get, I don't know. Now, Bill, you don't have to agree with me. I think as you get older, things like that, you'll be like, whatever. The guy was in a bad mood.
If you saw the moment, it was not.
I wouldn't be like,
comfortable.
whatever.
I know. I
It
don't
was-
think so.
wouldn't.
I would be. Now we're different that
This
way.
guy is looking at his watch. He's looking at his watch like
It wouldn't
every
bother
30
me.
seconds, saying, "Time to
He
go."
wanted to go.
And he's just he's giving them a sob story. He's just basically says, I don't care. It's time to close up. I just felt like this is not.
He's not a good dude. I'm not excusing his behavior.
No.
But
That's just man.
I'm
If
not.
Chip and Bill saw this, what would they say in this moment?
I just say it's people and they do stuff, and that's it. Like,
It was a sad
wouldn't
moment.
disappoint me that much.
I'd be pretty highly disappointed.
I'd be.
I think
disappointed.
I think there's almost zero chance I wouldn't have said something if I'd have just been
Oh,
Jake and it wasn't even directed at me.
Yep.
I'd have been like, "We're gonna take a time out here. We're gonna have a."
I
conversation."
would not have done that.
I
would've.
seriously thought about saying, I was going to say, really? Just really?
Because
Just a really to him?
that's bartending malpractice is
It
what
kind
that
of
is.
is.
They'll never go back and they'll never recommend that place because of that guy.
And that I don't
Were they
care.
shaken up?
And it was a very cool place. Very cool place.
Were they shaken up?
Yes. They're like, can you believe that guy? I'm like, no,
shaken?
I cannot believe that
They were
guy.
shaken.
So that's all
That's
I got for
interesting.
you
No, that's pretty
from
interesting.
Fort Myers.
You have to have more.
There's probably more. I don't need to go into more. That's
Okay.
enough for me.
Didn't you snorkel or something?
No, I didn't snorkel. I did do kayaking. I
snorkel?
kayaked with the dolphins.
Did you?
I saw dolphins.
Wait a second. You
Trying
did
to see a
kayak.
manatee. They never saw a manatee at
You
all.
kayaked with
Yeah,
the dolphin.
right next to him.
Really?
Nice.
Right
Okay.
next to it. Right next to me.
They were the
Yeah,
dolphins.
dolphins were jumping, swimming next to me. It was very cool. I got distracted, almost flipped the kayak, but I didn't.
Were you alone in the kayak?
No, Emil is a tandem kayak.
Oh wow.
So
Oh.
she said,
It's romantic.
would you focus back there? You're
This
throwing
is
the
very
kayak
romantic.
up."
It's a romantic getaway. Jake did
It
not
was.
tell us this was a
It
romantic
was just
getaway
us
at all.
two.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
My mom and her mom watched Scotland over the last couple of days. We're very, very appreciative of them.
Yeah.
Very.
And you went.
Now we're
okay.
back.
I had a guy. If you remember, we had someone come in here and from my church that sang a couple years ago.
How can we forget that? Bill
Yeah,
and the other
yeah.
guy.
So Bill texted me yesterday. Bill was in Beatrice. Jake's dad did his taxes.
What?
Had no idea that was Jake's dad. Jake's dad did his taxes. And he said he was with is the word conglomerate? He was with a bigger, I won't name names, a bigger tax firm. And he's like, yeah, Jake's dad was much more efficient, better priced, better everything. Said it was just a remarkable, one of the most remarkable experiences of his life, Bill said.
Wow.
He was
I've heard that before.
yeah,
Wow.
they said he said it was tax heaven.
Mm.
He said it was, and then also gave him several pointers for next year on some deductions.
He'll do that.
He'll give you like,
He'll do that.
hey, right now you're going to want to know this for next year. So he sat him down, went over that. So we are in
That's good.
warm saltwater season.
Oh, I want to let you know that
yeah,
right now this is going to pain all of you. He's waking up at 12:45 in the morning to go to work. I repeat, he's waking up at 12:45 to get to
The
work
key is, when does he go
by
to bed?
2, like 7:30 or 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That's not
talking
much.
7
you do
days a
that?
week
Yeah.
and like 16, 17 hour
your dad's
days.
where it's not healthy though, right? It's not a healthy lifestyle.
Well, he
I mean-
lives healthy enough he gets enough food, he gets enough
Electrolytes.
nourishment. Yep, he stays hydrated,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't recommend those hours to anybody on earth, but he's working,
Oh.
but he has to get it done
Yeah.
on time for mid-April
God,
tax day.
12:45 wake up call.
He's waking up out of bed at 12:45,
In bed at 7:30 though. That helps a
maybe
lot.
7:30 or
Yeah.
8,
Yeah.
depends.
That helps a lot. You're getting 5 hours is not horrible.
But 7 straight days, you don't have a break. There's
Yeah,
no
it's
there's
not
no
hard. I couldn't
Sunday
do
off.
it.
There's
I
no
couldn't.
There's
Sunday
no
off.
way to even
couldn't
yeah.
physically do it. I couldn't.
Now if I knew though, if it was like, hey, here's the deal, you're gonna have to go 7 days, this insane deal for 2.5 months. But the other time I was only working like 4 hours a day, I could do it. I'd be like, okay,
I think so.
I'd
I
be
think
like,
so.
if I could get to that date and be like, going, now I drop down to like half days.
Yeah.
I could probably get through it.
Yeah.
That's not the case. It's just
Yeah.
terrible. I don't know how he does that. I have no idea how
Numbers,
he does it.
It's debits and credits. Yes.
He is
Yeah.
that
He's balancing things.
the
out.
hours, the
Yeah.
hour. Yeah. I've told you that you should watch him on that machine. It's incredible.
He can do
I'd like
it.
to talk to him about deductions. Somebody's got some
He
deductions.
can
we're
give me some
missing.
advice, Bill.
Somebody's got some deductions. And we had this
We
conversation.
did talk at the diaper party a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Incredible.
That was
family.
he came to that. That was in the middle of tax season. He did show up for that.
And that was when Steve said that
I might be there.
I might be there. I'm on my way. And I walked in and I looked at Jake, said,
He's
Zip's on his
coming.
way. I said, there's zero chance he's going to show up here. Zero chance. And he did not
What
show.
was the event?
That was a diaper
Diaper
cake
cake,
party. Just-
Yeah.
Yes.
I missed that.
you did miss that. It's fine. You
Me and Laura went.
okay.
Yeah, we missed it. Odd. So odd that you didn't make it.
Was there
Okay, what did you hear on 84?
Yes,
today?
before we get out of chit chat, go ahead, Bill.
Okay, this might have been one of the greatest stats I've ever heard in my life. So in there, it's correct. So in basketball, there's not a power 4, there's a power 5. Because actually, when you talk about the power 4, the Big East or whatever, is that what it's called? Big East?
Yes.
Is way better. I mean, you got Villanova and UConn with national championships up and down the roster of schools. So senior day of those 5 conferences, senior day, those who started their career and ended and walked out on will walk out on senior day. How many do you think there is in 5 conferences?
Oh God.
So you're looking at what? You're looking at roughly what? 70 some schools, 80 schools, something.
I don't even know where to guess.
It's 5 conferences. Yeah. I mean, we're at 18. The Big Ten is at 18. So you're somewhere maybe 80 something schools. Yeah. 80 is just it's 82. How many do you think are
hazardous? It's a tough one to answer. I got quite a few.
I know Nebraska. It's low because you're broaching the subject.
Yeah. 22. 22 in the SEC. There's only one player that will go through senior night that started at the school and ended at the school. One Mississippi State.
That is an amazing
stat. So we got
there. Sam Hoiberg at Nebraska.
Yep.
Wow. One in the SEC.
One in the SEC.
One.
Yeah, everyone else is in like the 3 to 4s.
Wow.
That's how they got to the number to 22.
That's a good
stat. That is the most ridiculous stat that I've ever heard when you talk about how times have changed. Just look at Nebraska, who's going on. Jamarcus is going out. He's not that.
Rink went to Rhode Island.
Rink.
But came from Bradley.
He's not that. So right now for this year, it's Sam is the only one. He's one of
and his
one.
dad's the coach.
Yeah, his dad's the coach too. Yeah.
So not all that.
It's not like
it's kind of weird if he transferred.
He's the coach and he started as a walk-on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not. Yeah.
Oh my God.
One
in the SEC.
One in the SEC started and left. That's how it looks now.
I don't want to. I'm not going to do the old guy thing. But that's an old guy.
Good stat. Thank you, Bill, for that.
I don't know what to make.
Very few people.
I would have suspected more than one in the SEC.
One.
Just one.
16 schools. One guy made it start to finish. That's it.
Same school.
That's it. One guy. And he's on Mississippi State. They're terrible. They're like dead last, dude. They're just
But
terrible.
He should be on an advertisement. Listen, I'm the one guy that stuck here the whole time, and I love Starkville.
Oh,
I love this play.
That
article.
You know what?
4 years
That's
here,
a good idea.
like me.
Yeah.
That's a good. I'm the one in the conference.
Oh, I would love to be.
He should be on an ad.
That article will be in his basement by his pool table forever. Remember that? There's Dad.
If Mississippi State or the SEC are not reaching out for him to like do an advertisement about sticking in the SEC at one spot, then everything's failed here.
I agree. Yeah. There'll be a lot of people that roll their eyes at that, but they don't want to hear us talk like this. A lot.
Well, it's kind of funny because you hear you'll hear even from every fan base is something. You hear from how many fans have told you here at Nebraska? You said this portal thing, it's ruining everything. Then all of a sudden, go Price! You know what I mean? That's the next thing you hear like that. There's like, this portal thing is just everything.
We love you, Price.
Sanford for 3.
Price?
About Price, yeah. You gotta get the portal under control. Like that. No, they'll say it in the next sentence, yeah. It was like, we hit the sun. Oh.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 738 Ag.
Joey!
They don't guess, they game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and field data. They help farmers call the right shots for their ground. Learn more today at 738ag.com.
He might be a mud dog coming up here. We got a little moisture.
We have rain coming?
We got a little rain coming potentially. Is it Friday? Maybe a little bit. Mud dog.
It must have rained a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some a little wet out there.
Yesterday was
tomorrow and Friday.
Yesterday everything was completely wet, and Swim said it hadn't rained.
Very odd moment.
Very odd moment.
How much had it rained?
I don't know, but obviously everything.
It rained.
It had rained. It was obvious.
It was wet out.
It was wet. So there was rain. And
he
Swim
was distracted.
Denied.
Swim with the classic. Did you guys gather around the radio?
I heard. That's the clip I saw. Someone sent me a clip. I was dying. I said, "You guys like really? Come on.
Did you guys gather around the radio?
We had TVs. You guys said
we did have black and white though.
That was great.
We had black and white.
Yeah, I had black and white. There was a time in our house where we'd have a black and white. We had a black and white TV like in another room. It was like, we have a TV here. It's color TV, but they're in another room.
No, wait a second. When you were probably 5, though,
we're
6.
Well, I would say I remember this when we went over to someone's house. for I think it was 1969. I can remember it.
Yeah.
I was young.
And they had color
TV.
Okay, that would have been.
But my point is, at our house, we were still black and white.
Same.
Yeah, we were still black.
I think
and white.
I saw Hank Aaron hit the home run on black and white. Yeah.
I think that was 74. Would that have been 1974, I think.
Not gathering around the radio like Swim thought in the 1930s back here.
Well, Swim had a lot of situations. We probably should have kept track of them.
464-5685. Call or text.
All right,
as always. We have to discuss last night's disastrophe. I'm going with that. Nebraska falls at UCLA. The first blowout loss of the season. It's not a great time for that as we are now in March. Huskers fall 72-52 to UCLA. This was a 13-point game at halftime. You thought, okay, need a pretty good start in the second half to get back to this game. Fell down by 16 points. And then they got it down to 12 and then down to 10. And then they kept missing free throws. 9 of 18 on free throws in the second half. They were 5 for 12. And some of these were front ends of 1-on-1s.
Yeah, front ends.
You got to make that when you're trailing by 10, 12 points, and we had good
shooters up there also. I said Sam missed 2.
Yes, in a row. Yep.
And they went front end of 1-on-1s. And Jamarcus was what?
He was 0 of 3 at the line.
Yeah,
he was 1 for 8 overall shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was it was something. That's for sure. It felt like would you guys feel? I thought it was a little bit of Iowa 2.0. That's kind of
I mean, Robin.
They suffocated.
Iowa was close at least. It was not close.
It was the same suffocating feeling that I was watching. It was like
52 points.
Yeah, they were suffocating.
52 points.
Yeah.
And Robin says, I don't know. We hear this all the time from the writers. The Bruins keyed on Sanford all night with aggressive off-ball defense. Was it?
Yeah. They gave him no space. He was never open.
And there's a couple times.
Very, very few times was he open. And one time he got open and he airballed because it was so uncommon to have a shot.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like Nebraska.
And they called 2 fouls on them for being handsy.
Really?
So it wasn't like they didn't get a call.
Okay.
They called a couple on them.
Did they? Okay.
I think what's frustrating is that as Nebraska was trying to stay in this game, that there was 2 or 3 different times they had like 3 offensive rebounds on one possession.
Yeah, they weren't closing.
And they didn't score. Like you have all these Rink gets a board on the offense. Frager gets a board, and they pass out to a 3, Plank, board back to UCLA. And that happened too many times in this game.
There was numerous air balls, Steve.
From Nebraska.
Jamarcus airballed the first shot of the game for Nebraska. Sanford airballed the 3.
West Coast tip, 10 o'clock. Are you going to go over there? Are you
going
there?
I know Jake brought that up.
Are you going there?
I'm not at all because they were at the Ritz-Carlton probably or whatever for the last couple of days. They went out there, won. Like I told you, UCLA
I totally agree with you.
UCLA had to fly to Minnesota, get beat, get on a plane, and fly back home.
Yeah.
I
don't go there because all they had to do was play a basketball game on that trip. They had 5 days. It was 5. Now, somebody said to me, well, Sip, come on, 5 days. 5 days in a hotel, eating the best food known to man.
Yeah.
I mean, lounging around. Yeah. Come on, guys, we got to go practice a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, real hard. No, and I don't do that. I don't do that. Come on.
It should
they
be
just had to play basketball.
It should be noted UCLA.
They weren't working during the day.
And you travel at the highest level.
Right.
You're at everything's
Don't do that.
No, no.
That's not the.
It should be noted if you want reasons for hope or to calm down.
Yeah,
if you're a Nebraska fan.
How do you do that?
Not a single team in the conference went out to California and won both games. Michigan did not play both. Michigan did not play both USC and UCLA on the road. Every other team that played those teams back to back did not go 2-0. It was either 0-2 or 1-1. The entire league.
Yeah, it's good.
So if you want something to cling to, saying, all right, that's hope. But UCLA ends the season at 17-1 at home.
Yep.
They suck on the road. Mick Cronin said that they're not. They lost to Minnesota on Saturday. That's a bad loss, but they're very good at home. It was senior night. They knew that they had to get a marquee win to confirm their spot in the tournament.
They had marquee wins,
but this was another one more. They
had beaten Purdue and Illinois.
If there was any doubt, there was no doubt. Now they are 100% in the tournament. But that loss to Minnesota, people said, okay, I'm not sure. They're probably going to be a 9 to 10 seed in the dance. They will make it. And if they play like that last night, they could win some games. But the problem is they're so inconsistent. Nebraska does not play like that very often. That does happen. Or games like that UCLA had against Minnesota does happen too often for them.
What was Trent Perry like?
Trent Perry was a problem. He had 20 points.
Right. What was he like?
Smooth, made threes. He's not a typical high scorer for them. Usually it's Tyler Bilodeau
or Donovan Dent.
And those guys
didn't do much.
Dent had 4. You lose by 20 in a game where Dent has 4 points and Bilodeau has 8.
Now Dent was 8 assists, only 1 turnover, so he was solid, right?
Yes, he was fine.
I didn't realize this one. How tall is Sam?
5'11".
5'11".
Yeah, he looks. I thought he was taller than that. They said the stat was he's the only one that averages 5 rebounds in the nation that's under 6 foot. And I thought he was like 6 foot and a quarter or something.
No, they showed that on the BTN broadcast.
That's why I was like, I really thought he was 6 foot.
Nope, 5'11".
He in 5'11" might be a stretch, by the way.
He was good last night. Again, you can't say they were minus 25 at his time in the court, but 12 points for Sam, 4 or 5 shooting. Didn't have any steals. Did have 2 assists. But, I mean, this is a game your leading scorers were Sam and Cale Jacobson. That's not going to win you many games.
And
no shot of those guys. But you don't have your scorers. And Price Sanford going off. He had 9.
Rink had 11.
Jamarcus Lawrence, 2 last night. Frager, 2. 1 of 7 shooting, 0 of 5 on threes, and a couple turnovers.
Yeah, there was a couple. There was a Jacobson Frager turnover in the second half that was mind numbing. They kind of just threw it away basically for a dunk at the other end. That
was out of a timeout. And Fred was pissed like this. I had a play called up. I don't think Braden was paying attention on the inbounds pass. It goes off him and it goes down.
It was just an odd play. What it was, it just kind of surmised how the night was going. That was like that play was like, that's just how the night is going.
Emblematic.
Now, I thought then one more thing after that really finishes off. Nebraska's trying to make a comeback. They get it down to 10. Jared Garcia.
When was this?
This is, 8 minutes to go. Okay. They're down 10.
Okay.
Jared Garcia gets a lane for either a dunk or an easy layup.
It's a layup, basically.
I thought he should have crammed it home to get the spark for Nebraska and to make the shot. He goes up for the layup and it rattles out. And then UCLA goes down and gets 5 points. You get a 2. There's a foul off ball.
Yeah.
You get the ball back, make a 3, and boom, goes from 10-point game, maybe 8 to 15, and lights are out.
And I think
game over.
The foul was on Jamarcus.
It was off the ball, so they get to keep the possession.
It was insane. It was like
that's not good. 5-point swing, bad.
7-point swing.
7-point, yeah. Ugh,
I mean that the ball was in the it rattled out. If he makes it, it's an 8-point game. And all of a sudden, you're saying, "Hey, hang on, here comes Nebraska." That moment was the definitive nail in the coffin for Nebraska.
When you were watching it, though, Steve, because I said I'm watching. I'm going like, okay, the numbers say they can get in this, meaning down 10.
Yeah.
The visual didn't say that.
It didn't.
No. When you were watching it, it wasn't like, hey, listen, we're down 10. We're right there. You didn't feel that wasn't it. I
would agree.
The numbers did say, down 10. That's we can overcome this. It didn't look like that.
That's troubling to me.
It didn't look that way.
How was Paulie? Was it
it was senior night, so I thought it was a very nice crowd there.
You think you would get the inside on that? There was a lot of empty seats though around the behind the UCLA bench. There was empty seats, a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Robin said there was some sort of comments to Burke, a former UCLA player, some chanting in the crowd. Once in a while, not like the bleep Price Sanford he got at Iowa a couple weeks ago, but there was, I guess, some animosity from the crowd to
some level.
Burke, yes, but not the Price Sanford level from Iowa City.
Okay. Well, I will tell you, I was shocked when I woke up and read Robin's story. I was.
Were you shocked about a loss or just the way it happened?
20-point loss.
Yeah.
20-point loss.
Yeah, we'd lost the previous games 20 total.
Yeah.
And
11 to Illinois. I mean, then, all close. Yeah. But, I was startled by it. So I wanted to hear what you said.
Well, usually we hear from angry or curmudgeon Mick Cronin post-game. Of course, he was very happy last night. That's sad for the show and for Nebraska. Here's Mick Cronin on last night's performance for UCLA.
That said, Nebraska's got a great team. It's the best we've played all year. They brought out the best in us. We went from our worst defensive effort to our best defensive effort. What Coach Hoiberg's done with this group is unbelievable. They out-hustle everybody they play. But tonight they didn't, and that's why we won. They tried to because they got unbelievable attitude and effort. So impressed with them. So impressed with them. But give our guys the credit. Tonight, we were selfless. We played with toughness.
Mick Cronin.
Wow. How about Mick?
A rare non-commotion you
Mick.
take from
No, I don't. There wouldn't have been very many things you'd have walked away. But there's never such thing as a perfect game. It was about that close because there was never there's several times because I think Sam was 4 for 5. And I'm like, Sam, take the shot because he had an open shot and he just not really looking. And he'd already made a couple threes. I'm like, take it because no one else is getting one. There were that you're it. They were getting. You had an open shot. And because they gloved Nebraska, it was very much. I used the word suffocating again.
It was.
That's what it looked like. Like I said, suffocated.
So they got UCLA's best shot. I mean, they got probably Iowa's best shot. Nebraska.
We get a lot of teams' best shot.
Yeah.
Now we got this is what bothers me, but I understand we are fans. There's fanatics out there that are
What's wrong, Jay?
up and down. Now, keep in mind, let's reset for a second. Nebraska is 25-5.
Yes.
They are 14-5 in conference, but yes, they fell down to the 3-line or 4-line in the the Big Ten. But they still, if they beat Iowa, they're a top 4 team. They get the triple bye.
That's all they got to do.
Okay, but they got to beat Iowa, right?
Yes.
Unless Purdue were to
They
lose.
haven't clinched it.
No, unless Purdue. That's still out there.
Yeah, if Purdue loses their last game, whoever they're playing, then Nebraska would be in no matter what.
A top 4 seed.
Yes, but also this is a one bad game. Now people are saying, Brad says, season's over. We are frauds. Everyone knows how to beat Nebraska now. We thought that against other teams, and they've come back and beat USC by double digits, and they beat other teams, Maryland by double digits. They haven't not looked perfect this last few weeks, but they're still a very, very good basketball team, as Mick Cronin said there.
Yeah, my fear is, how does this affect the chances to play in Oklahoma City as maybe a 3 seed nationally?
It affects it in some way.
It's impossible to answer.
It's but
that's my main worry.
I think what the fans are saying the most is that when Nebraska lost, even though they were way down, when you left the Purdue game, there was still like, you know what?
Yeah,
we got a little salty at the end, and we made a run. And in the Iowa game, and especially in this game, and when if you watch the game from Bismarck, and you're watching the game, and you're just a fan watching it,
okay,
you'd have thought Nebraska was. You'd have a hard time saying they were a top 25 team. Ooh. From watching that game.
That concerns me.
From watching
that
game.
Now, Bill, that concerns me.
They lost to Purdue. You wouldn't have said that. No,
right.
You wouldn't have said, you'd been like, oh, that's a really good team.
It's hard to explain away a 20-point loss.
It's
hard to explain it away.
When you're a top 10 team.
Right. That's concerning to me. That's why I wanted to hear what you
But
said.
isn't the greatest thing that I thought about driving? Wasn't the best thing is that everyone is livid? Because in the last few years, you wouldn't have been livid.
No,
you would
not
livid.
You just been like, oh yeah, there's Nebraska.
Kind of sad.
So the point is,
get on the bubble.
On to the next.
Hurt your bubble.
There's your bubble. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
What did Ohio State do?
Are we in or out? Where's Indiana?
What did Indiana do?
Did Northwestern win?
What's
Be damned.
Yeah.
Some random Big 12 team lose to help us out.
We'd be talking about what everybody has ahead of them and blah, blah, blah.
Just a
So now,
Indiana's got this. And
we're right there. We're right there. We might be we're on the 9 line right now.
I do want to hear once from Fred before we get to break. Here's Fred Hoiberg post game after the disastrous loss last night for Nebraska.
What would you say happened?
I don't know if it was ever close. They came out and threw the first punch, and they kept swinging, and we did not respond well to it. And give UCLA credit for the way that they came out and applied pressure. And we just we had a little stretch there in the second half. We missed 2 front ends. Sam missed 2. We left 6 points on the board and had an uncontested layup in transition, and you just can't get those back, especially when you're trailing like we were. But that could have been a 6-point game, and might have been at least had a fighting chance. But we just did not respond to anything that UCLA did to us tonight, really for the first time all year. Our team's been unbelievable with their approach, with the way that they've gone out there and handled adversity. But we did not do that well today. But again, the credit goes to UCLA for that. Yeah, I mean, they've responded all year.
There we go. That's Fred Hoiberg.
This is good that Nebraska comes home. This is an example of the schedule that helps you. If you had to go on the road somewhere now and play someone good, be tough.
After
but
that?
yeah. But you don't. You come home to the friendly confine.
Packed arena.
Yeah. Embrace.
Revenge game.
Embrace.
Rivalry, revenge game.
They will be embraced.
Embrace something. Somebody embrace.
I will embrace somebody there, I'm sure, if I am at the game.
They will be embraced.
Yes, they'll be embraced, and they'll embrace back, and Jake will embrace fans, and embracing will be the word that we're looking for. Everyone will be embraced. Yes, that'll be get a T-shirt. Let's embrace. That's what we're gonna wear.
That's what I'll wear that Sunday to the game.
Yes, embrace.
Let's embrace. I will forego my juvenile jacket for that shirt. I'll do that. Before we get to break, if you're hungry for a breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the Breakers go today?
Sunday, Bird. Big game Sunday.
Early bird.
This Sunday.
It will be open
early.
Sunday.
Yeah,
early bird's open right
early.
now until 2 p.m. every day of the week at 19th Decay. They got free and spacious parking. They have breakfast tacos.
Get there.
Breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today at Early Bird, open until 2 p.m. at 19th and K. When we come back, look at the other game from last night and games tonight in the league next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
If you're a farmer, you need to hear this game-changing news about crop insurance. It's now possible to protect up to 95% of your farm's revenue, not at the county level, but down to your individual fields. At Trade-Offs, we help farms design protection that works with their marketing plan, not in isolation. The key isn't buying another product. It's understanding how coverage, grain marketing, and your operation work together. As hail and wind rates continue to increase, now's the time to ask better questions. Call us today or visit gotradeos.com to start protecting 95%. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trade-Offs, ingrained in your success.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, to brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Stop into Zollner Ford of Beatrice for Truck Month. Check out 0% financing with approved credit on all F-150s excluding Raptor. Or save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select 2025 SDX and XLT models in stock. Check out many service specials as well. $20 rebate on the Works package or up to $50 off new brakes and rotors. Maverick, Ranger, Super Duty, F-150 or Bronco. It's Truck Month at Zollner Ford of Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
This,
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We all like smoked meats, don't we? Right?
Suppose, yes.
Smoked meats.
Yes.
Well, guess what? Where there's smoke, there's flavor with award-winning old world recipes.
Okay.
Super Savor, the Smokehouse.
Okay.
And at
Whoa,
Russ's
time
Market.
out.
Yeah. Been made right here in Lincoln since 1984. They have many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. They've got brats and sausage for the grill, beef sticks, and beef jerky for snacking, smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. All available at Super Savor and Russ's Market. That's the Smokehouse there.
Holiday feast. I'm telling you, a smoked ham for Easter. would
Easter's
be
coming
pretty
up,
nice.
guys.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Yes.
That'd be pretty sweet.
We love that.
Yes.
Thank you to Super Savor and the Smokehouse.
Is there anything
Seriously.
from the Breakers that are they happy that the stool's back together? Because we've really not. You guys have been on vacation mode now for weeks. So I just are they happy that all of us are back
Weeks?
together?
Weeks?
Yeah.
Easy.
I think they're happy that we're back.
Are they back?
Yeah,
I mean, now hold on. Are we now the stool for a stretch of time again?
Let's get on with the
I
tournament
might take
here.
some time off since you guys made it so
You-
look
you
so
can.
easy.
You're welcome.
So
No.
effortless.
No.
Yeah.
You don't need to take any time off, right?
I might. But
you have nothing
Mental
planned.
fatigue.
I will not be. I'm not all of a sudden whizzing down to Arizona to catch a spring
Spring training game.
So, yeah,
But I mean, the point is you have no plans.
as of today, no.
Okay. So, and what about you?
No. Well, I mean,
Then we're
besides the tournament stuff.
do we have a 3-week commitment?
No, because tournament stuff. We might be traveling to tournament stuff. You never know.
But we'll be together
I think in that, yeah, we would be.
in the stool.
I'll have updated.
Have you
that
been
soon.
doing? Yeah. What
there
is
might, there could
what
be
is
some
the
news.
update
There could be
on
some
that?
news in that.
The breaking news?
It's not. When it's breaking news, I will break it. But we're on the track.
Okay. When Jake just got after us a little.
I'm
bit.
not.
I'll break it when I break it.
I just want to give fans a little bit more hope too. Look at some scores from last night, and we'll look at tonight's game as
The
well.
comparison game.
Comparison.
Oh, boy.
Yes, Nebraska lost by 20.
But what
But
will make you happy? Hold it. Did Creighton lose?
No, I did. I don't think they played last night.
Oh, that'd have been.
They did lose their senior night though to Providence, I think, the other night, which is just not good.
Or is it good? Do you like that? They lost on.
Oh yeah, Jake loved it.
I'll
Look
give
at him.
silence here.
Yes,
So,
Jake loved
I
it.
plead the fifth. Okay, TCU wins at Texas Tech. That's number 10. Texas Tech.
At Texas Tech.
73-65. So not a bad
That
loss.
doesn't make him feel better.
It does. Look at him. This is all
I thought we were going Big Ten.
See?
And Kansas, 14th Kansas lost at Arizona State 70-60.
I watched quite a bit of that.
Wait a second.
70-60 Arizona State over Kansas.
Kansas lost at Arizona
That's the worst
State?
road loss than our road loss.
Jake, there
There
is
it
the
is.
comparison.
I mean, they're 16-14. They're not very good.
There it is.
There it is.
I'm trying to help
Jake's
people out.
happy
I'm
again.
therapy here, you know.
Kansas lost to ASU on
By
the road.
10.
Ah,
Bill
watched
Self
it.
got ejected in the first half.
Yeah.
over a Darren Peterson call up on Peterson.
Yes. There's a lot of issues.
It was a bad call. It was. Yeah,
Kansas kind of got screwed.
Yeah, they did. They 100% did.
Kansas. What seed are they looking at?
Probably a 4 seed.
Are they
4 to 5? Not a 3, I don't think. Tonight, the other game last night, Illinois has no problem with Oregon. No surprise, they're 80-54. There are 5 games tonight in the Big Ten Conference.
Sweet.
If you want to lock in at 5:30 on BTN for Minnesota at Indiana, go on ahead because you can. 5:30. BTN.
Indiana's got to win, right?
Yes, Indiana is in trouble right now.
They're on the bubble.
Yes.
I think they've lost several straight games, 4 or 5 straight games.
It's not good.
They've fallen apart.
I got that. Hold on, I got it.
I think they might have lost 5 straight.
They have lost 4 straight.
4
You're
straight.
right. They've lost 4 straight. Now these are tough. I mean, one was Illinois, one was Purdue, and one was Michigan State. One was
But those are
Northwestern.
opportunity games. They didn't do it.
Understand.
Next up, 6:30 on the P. Ohio
Right.
State at Penn State. Of course, Penn State beat Iowa on Saturday. Upset
Who
there.
knows?
Ohio State on the bubble needs
That'd be
to win
big for the Buckeyes.
It's not really a big win, but it'd be a horrific loss.
That's
It would
true.
end it. It would just basically
Yeah,
end it.
I
think it
think
would.
that would
It'd
end
be like,
their
okay,
season.
Ohio State, do not. Hey, tell your AD to stop texting. Okay, no more. Don't need it anymore. You just went to Penn State and lost. Pretty close. I think it was.
That'd be
Yeah,
a bad
that'd
loss
be
for
a bad
them.
one. That'd be bad.
Maryland at Wisconsin. That's at 7 p.m. on FS1. That's 11-18. Maryland versus 20-9 Wisconsin. Purdue at Northwestern. 7:30 on BTN. Northwestern's playing some better basketball
A little better.
as of late.
Kind of an intriguing game.
And at 9:30, you can stay up late again to watch USC at Washington if you want to stay up till
Imagine trying to catch that
11:30 or so. Not a great for 5 games. It's once
5
again
games
not a
that-
great slate.
Once again, like that it kind of
Pretty
says something about
demoralizing.
the Big Ten a little bit. Because last time we did this, we said the same thing. We're like, okay, not very many good games.
Those aren't.
Yeah.
No, there's not one
There's
I
not
can
really
say
one.
I'm circling that.
Yeah.
That's my game to watch. Maybe Purdue Northwestern, but that's sad
Yeah.
to say that in that slate.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Not much.
Yeah, there's not.
I mean, Indiana does got to win. It's kind of interesting, right?
Ohio State going on the road.
See,
to
I
Penn
wonder if
State.
Assembly Hall will even be packed.
This is probably senior night, isn't it?
Yeah, they're down on that whole
Yeah.
thing. Those
What if-
fans are down on
Is
it.
there any chance Sigs could take over hoops?
Oops, coaches.
I guess I'll
I
do
guess
this
that's-
too.
Imagine coming in. Okay, all right. All of a sudden, imagine walking into practice today. Okay.
I'm gonna do both.
I'll do both.
I guess I have to do this now.
I guess I didn't
Then
ask.
they
I
win.
am
They win by
Indiana.
25.
Yeah, they would go on a run. It's like NC State. Six is running around the court like Jim Valvano as they win it all. Just didn't know who to hug.
I don't even know what to say.
As they upset Duke.
Sigs is taking over.
In Indiana upsets
I'm gonna
Duke.
do both.
Oh, it'd be so good.
When we come back, song of the day and the mailbag is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
At Planet Fitness, we're getting strong for the season's biggest games. Join now and your first month is free. Whether you're chasing a buzzer beater or your everyday goals, we've got next level amenities like red light recovery and hydro massage to help you rebound and recover. Plus, with the PF Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and access over 2,800 locations. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month, and get your first month free. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, March 13th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with zero down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 12th annual Street Festival. The party goes all weekend long, but starts on March 14th and 15th with tons of giveaways, great Irish food, and green beer. And it continues on Tuesday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 9 a.m. on Saturday, 11 a.m. on Sunday, and 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And the street party starts at 2 p.m. all 3 days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's Irish Pub, located at 8th and P.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details. You take the compliments. Book your graze table today at grazinggouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket.
Time for me to fly by REO Speedwagon from 1978. 464-5685. One is bad. 10 is
Simple
good.
40-something years ago. Just incredible.
Text your rating in the Starter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Steve, how about the way he said intoleration? I mean, that
Is
was
that what you said?
Yeah.
Intoleration.
Intoleration.
Yes.
Intoleration.
God.
That's right. I mean, wow.
78, Bill.
Oh, better times. Oh, imagine this one. Hey, we're gonna do this song. You want to come into the studio and listen to it? We grew up with REO and BTO. How about that? We grew up with REO.
This is hurting.
Yeah, Jake. We grew up with REO and BTO
and ELO.
Yeah, and ELO.
And ELO.
all
the O's.
All the O's. I mean, think about that. That was our life.
Oh my God. REO, BTO, and ELO. You can't do that now.
No, you can't do that now.
Yeah.
Name the three.
No.
Go ahead, Connor. Name me three right now. It's like, well, I can
Do
remember.
that.
Yeah, do that one. Try it out.
Try that.
REO, BTO, ELO. Jake, you could play Song of the Day for the next 2 months of just those three and been just fine.
You have an
I like
element
those
of
bands,
genius to you.
You
do.
All the O's.
No, that's genius because it encapsulates what we talk about. The 70s had that.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that now.
Nothing.
There's not ELO, BTO, and REO.
No.
There's nothing even close to it. And those are just three bands. And
Bachman Turner Overdrive.
All the O's.
The O's. The O's have it. Oh, that was unbelievable. Oh, Jake. That was talk about in our wheelhouse. That was wheelhouse. And then the start of that song is
I'm like Barry Bonds.
I'm not sure even what that means.
Hit a home run. That's a stretch there. That's a reach.
That's a reach.
I'm roided up Barry Bonds. I'm big head Barry Bonds. Veins popping.
Oh, wow. I just Jake, 969.
Yes,
Yes.
good score.
Yes.
Good job. I was right in that range. I'll go 9.5 so I don't upstage Bill. But yeah, that is You're Jose Canseco right now.
Thank
That's
you.
in your wheelhouse. Yes.
I'm Jose Canseco as the ball bounced off his head over to his batting. Offensive Jose or defensive Jose.
Me and Bill are the Bash brothers right now.
That's the reason why he was a DH sometimes.
So good.
Wheelhouse.
You want to guess Connor's score?
Connor's going to like this. He's going to be at 8-4.
9-2. That's a wow.
Whoa.
Connor, have you ever heard that? Yeah,
He's an old soul.
Yeah, he
is an old soul.
He's a young Sorensen.
I was thinking the same thing.
We have a young Sorensen here.
Yeah, there's no way that's your child, right?
Is there anything?
Let's do some math here. I'd be 15.
Connor, have you ever been out in the sun?
That's possible.
Connor, have
no.
you ever been out in the sun before?
Are you an albino?
Oh, you an albino?
I did get
If
stared
we
at
see
people at
Connor
the
come
beach.
with a bucket hat on and sunscreen all over himself.
That better not be your child. Anyway.
I did take my shirt off at the beach. I got a lot of stares. I'm dead serious.
Did you?
Like, you were like, look at that. What's that? So white.
Oh, he's opaque.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, ratings here before we move on.
Oh,
to
wow.
mailbag.
Jake.
Robert in Oklahoma, 896. Les in Lincoln, 8-2. American Nightmare, 5-2. Mike in Dalton, 7-2. Vernon Dakin, 7-9. Lyle in Omaha says 7-5. Welcome back, Jake. Thank you, Lyle. Houston, 3.
Thank you, Lyle.
Phil says 2. Spineless rock on that one.
Oh, don't even start.
It's
one of the O's.
Just let that go. Just let it go.
One of the
back
O's.
to bed you go. Try again. Doug in Idaho, 10. Brian, 7-4. Robert in Lincoln, 8-8-9. Hook Levis, 3. That's disappointing, Bird. Bill and Bennett, 8-7-5. Shamia says 9. Vibin.
I like that.
I do too.
Big Bird.
Not vaping. She's vibing.
Could be vaping too.
Could be doing both.
Big Bird is in doing fitness in Columbus, 4.
The Big Bird.
Kent says maybe one of the best songs ever recorded, 10.
It's a good one. It catches you now.
It is.
Intoleration.
Well, yeah, it is. It is something else.
Sanderson, 9-7, and great lyrics on that song, he says, too. See Rick and Susie in center with Huskerland Bulldogs, 7-5 with the
Get a dog.
The thumbs up on the 7.
They gave you the thumbs up on it. Get a dog. And your dog will enjoy this music too. One of those bulldogs.
Henry says 7 on the text line. Kurt in Northern Kentucky. Ario, always a great choice, 8-5. Jennifer and hubby from the household, they say fabulous. 9-5 from Jennifer, 8-1 from hubby. Very high scores.
Ooh, they're vibing.
How about that though? That is in their wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, that is right in their sweet spot.
Miller and Mike in Littleton says 9. Isaac, 7-2-5. Good song, not great. 7-2-5 is a good score for that description. Thank you. Thank you, Isaac.
That's good.
See Joe and Boulder, 7-2. Better times, he says. Here, let's go to YouTube real quick before we move on.
The tube.
Troy, 8-5. Genghis, 8-9. Better times. BWD, 7-6. Bolt, 8-9-9-9. Better times. Wishin' was fishing, 5-6. Jeffrey, 9. Heyman, 8-0.
Hello, Rick.
1.
Hello, Rick.
Rick Heyman.
Diamond.
Song of the day once again was Time for Me to Fly by REO Speedwagon from 1978.
Oh, good job, Jake.
That was
It is time, without further ado, for the bag. You ready for that?
bag.
Ready
The
for
bag.
You ready for the bag?
Yes.
Here we go. Right now. The 3 words you don't want to hear when it comes to IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
Don't be hacked.
There we go. There we
Our
go.
friends at Applied Connective Technologies are here to help you not be hacked. People trying to reach out and spam you all day long.
God, yes.
Spam.
They want to hack. They want to screw your life up.
Crafty too.
How about did you guys get the weird text? Like, I'll go like that. Hey, you back in town? What's going on?
Yeah, they're
weird
good.
like that.
They're good.
I'm like,
they're good.
yeah.
Your
They're
flight's
sneaky.
been changed. What?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then you're like, what?
Yeah.
Then you look
What
it up.
flight?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now I owe somebody $10,000. It's just my back. Your flight's been changed. I don't have a flight. That's $10,000.
Yeah. Your orders arrived.
If you want to avoid this being
What
a
order?
problem, appliedconnective.com. Free consultation today.
Boone
Help you
County.
not be hacked. Manage IT and cybersecurity.
Boone County is Albion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
First
That's
question.
the mothership.
First question. This is from Kip. I guess it's kind of for Sip. Says
Kip.
He
Kip
says,
for sip.
I saw a pack of bikers the other day, and it reminded me of a silent disco. It's not conducive to socializing. They're all in their own world while riding next to one another. If I had a motorcycle, I think I'd prefer to be a lone wolf on the open road. Does Sip ride with the pack or prefer to go solo?
What do
on
you
the
think?
Hog?
What do you think?
Yes,
Solo.
Solo.
100%.
Hey,
He
Steve.
had to make sure.
Good job. Solo. Yeah, I don't want to
Oh,
ride
yeah.
with anybody. I don't want to ride with one person, let alone just
I get very nervous when I see a whole group coming towards me on a highway like that. I'm just like, it's just dangerous. I just get nervous about it.
Are you nervous for the people on the bikes?
Yeah, and it's just like I'm always. I go one little mess up, one little somebody, especially now for bikers, because first of all, you're hard to be seen.
Yeah,
the visual happens, and now people, guess what? They have a computer in their hand.
I know.
And that's what scares me the most about bikers.
I know.
Up next, Anthony in Sabetha, Kansas says, good morning, guys. Recently, I attended a high school basketball game and witnessed very poor sportsmanship from the student section. These students forgot the idea is to, quote, support your team and not tear the opposing team down. What is the worst example you've seen from an athlete or attendee you've seen at an event of sportsmanship?
Well, wasn't it Iowa?
That'd be probably up there. The Iowa fans saying bleep Price Sanford for the entire game.
The F word.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That's probably
to me.
where you start that conversation, right?
That was amazing to me.
Yeah, if they have some good-hearted at the other team, that doesn't bother me at all. If you were playing, you would have loved it. We didn't have people really when we were playing attack you.
Not like that.
Not like that. That didn't happen. I kind of
that would have been news.
Didn't that have been news? That would have been news.
Bill Busch.
Yes, that would have been.
I mean, it would have. You would have been like, really? We're doing this?
Matter of fact, if that would have happened, like in a gym, say you're that F. Bill Busch and we're in Oakland Craig's gym like that, there would have been like a administrator walked immediately. That I know
100%.
Name out, you gone.
Yep.
It'd have been like there would have been
true.
Yeah,
it happened at Beatrice.
Yeah. I think we've become very callous. I mean, and I think there's probably people on the text line saying, get over it. I mean, maybe there's not, but that one was as bad as I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it was loud on the TV broadcast. You could hear it.
Not good.
The whole game.
Not good.
Up next from John, he says, good morning on Sunday. Sorry, on coffee. On Sunday, March 8th, that's the Sunday, we turned the clocks ahead 1 hour.
We do?
To daylight saving time. Do you like the fact that we changed the clocks in the spring and fall, or should we leave the clocks at standard time, which we are in right now? John and Lincoln.
I want to move back 2 hours in the fall. I'd try to get 2 hours. I'd have it dark at 4 would be my goal for
So what's happening now? What's Sunday going to be like?
Well, it's going to be, light an
Lighter.
hour. Yeah, it'd be way later. It's not good. It's a bad deal for
How about
us.
it earlier?
I forget. I struggle with this. I really struggle with
I
this.
do too.
I like the change. I enjoy just because it's just I grew
Do
up.
we lose an hour? We lose an hour of sleep, right? We're going to lose an hour.
Spring forward, fall back. Yeah, yes, you.
I
do too. I struggle.
Yeah, you lose an hour.
Okay, so we'll have less hour of sleep from
Yes.
Monday, March 9th.
Yeah.
You know what happened though in this world, that cell phone? I'm largely unaffected by it now because you don't have to turn your clock.
No,
back.
there's zero clock.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was in our era, but now
and it happens
I'm
on
unaffected.
I mean, the true time is about what, like 2 a.m. Sunday morning. That's when it is. Because there'll be a
switch.
That's a big
The
announcement.
phone does it. God bless it.
And also just have an email that wants to let people know that if you're going to the Big Ten tournament, there's a spot you should hit up. It's near the United Center where the games are at. Matt works at Gracie O'Malley's in Wicker Park. It's like a 12-minute drive from the arena.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's good. Really good to know.
If you're going to the Big Ten tournament in Chicago, it's a place to consider. Gracie O'Malley's in Wicker Park. Could be a Husker bar before the
Sounds
game.
like it's
Before and after.
I mean,
Hopefully games plural.
Yeah.
listen, that's smart of them to do that.
Yes.
Because if we say
Get
it
the
2
word
or
out
3
there,
more
Matt.
times,
Yeah. Say it again.
Gracie O'Malley's in Wicker Park.
O'Malley sounds cool, doesn't it?
Sounds like an
O'Malley's.
Irish bar right before
Yes.
St. Patrick's Day.
okay.
Look at
You
Jake.
could, you could prepare for St. Patty's Day and
Yes.
you don't get ahead of things and say,
Yeah.
I know it's not St. Patty's Day, but I'm going to act like it is.
Okay.
Have some Irish
Yeah.
beers.
Yes. Guinness.
Just like our Dennis is.
Dennis McFadden.
Yes.
Ooh, can I say his name?
Yeah, he's big safety.
Yeah, he's not. He's
McFadden.
here working. He's not skipping work today or anything.
Dennis McFadden is Dennis McSafety.
And he
Brought
played
donuts.
what position in high school?
Safety. And he brought donuts today
From Lexington.
Yes.
The real good ones.
He left Cozad this morning like at 3 a.m.
And here he sits.
Yes.
Last one from Eric
Oh,
says, do Sip and Bill ever regret not getting more into golf when they were younger so they could play it now? That's from Eric.
Bill.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, first of all, There was no course in Pender at that time.
Wait a second.
No, there was
no golf course.
No, there's no golf course.
Really?
No. You had to go to Beamer. That's how
Which we know we love Indian trails.
That's why I love Beamer so much.
No little 9-hole golf course.
No, that didn't come about.
Surprises me.
It was not. So if there had been a little course like that, that would have been a great deal.
Jake, I mean, you'd be mildly interested. I used to play a lot as a kid.
I know. I'm sad that you have stopped.
I played a lot. I mean,
you were a country club.
We played at
no,
Jim Agger.
Yeah, we played a little bit. I played at Vanburg.
Well, I took you to Agger when you hadn't played in 15 years, and I said your swing looks like it's respectable. I mean that. You have a chance here.
Yeah. Vanburg was the course. I played a lot, but do I regret not? Yeah. I mean, I regret a lot of things, and that is probably one. I wish I would have done something.
Right now, do I wish
like
I
a
was,
hobby type?
Do I wish I was better right now at golf? So I could be like going, all right, yeah, Jake, I'll play with you and two other guys in the foursome and scramble. No, I won't. Because first of all, Duke played with him, and then Duke let me know that Jake is very angry. It's very angry. And Duke played well, didn't he? Duke played really well. He does. Yeah, Jake,
we won that tournament
yeah,
too.
Jake gets Duke goes, I've never been so nervous and ever, he said, because Jake gets very upset with people. Yeah.
Adam, my brother.
Yeah.
One time I just said something like, well, maybe we should play golf sometime. Yeah. Camaraderie. Yeah. He goes, no. He goes, I don't want you to drag my game down.
No,
so much for that.
Yeah.
Come on, Adam.
So much for that.
I would never even consider playing even a scramble with Jake because it's
because we don't play.
Yeah, we don't play. Yeah. And then they said Duke saw it live. He's scared.
Duke was a champion.
Yeah.
Duke was a part of a championship group that day.
Wasn't it you?
Duke was
Here's the force. It was me, Duke, my friend Joe Delp, and Kerry Cohorn.
That's what it was.
You were playing with Cohorn?
He is an incredible golfer.
Is he?
He's like a +3 handicap.
Really?
He's really good.
Cohorn.
Yes. So,
he's a great dude too.
Yeah. Great sharpshooter on the court.
Oh God.
Damn good golfer too.
And an interesting fella.
He's an interesting
He's an interesting
fella.
Cohorn, not talked about enough.
We bring him up on the show probably more than anybody in the state.
We should bring him up more.
We should.
He was unbelievable.
That is the mailbag, sponsored by our friends at Applied Connective Technology. When we come back, there's people waking up who don't know about the score last night. We got to remind them about how it went. And are people freaking out? Are we calming down? Back to Nebrasketball next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565.
It's seafood season at Amigos. Time to get that one-of-a-kind, crisp crab rangoon burrito and dip it in some sweet chili sauce. There's a crab rangoon Frenchie, too. Enjoy grilled fish, grilled shrimp, or crispy fish tacos, wrapped in warm whole wheat tortillas, topped with pico de gallo, cabbage, and Amigos Chipotle mayo sauce. From jumbo shrimp baskets or fish and chips to fish tacos, there's something for everyone. You'll love the bold, fresh flavors of seafood at Amigos. Amigos is serving up a brand new way to score the bold, fresh flavors you love with 8 affordable value meals. At $5 and $6, these meals are easy on the wallet, so treat yourself anytime. Sink into the new 3-cheese melt or taco melt, both stacked with crave-worthy flavor in every bite. There's crunchy taquito dippers, too, perfect for dunking in Amigos' famous ranch or spicy cheese. Big flavor, small price. Value meals at Amigos.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com. Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get 1 half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney location. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Sipple, co-host of Early Break, weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And my favorite thing to do, see, or go to in downtown Lincoln is probably O'Rourke's. It's not like I go there that often, but when I do, it takes me back to my college years. It's always been a very chill bar. Seems like they play good music, just a good vibe in there. And I look forward to my next trip into that bar.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank, who have a special mortgage loan promotion going on right now through June 30th for the Breakers. If you apply for a mortgage loan or a home refinance enclosed with Chris Lauer, Adam Lenzen, or Marlon Lyon at Pinnacle Bank, you'll be eligible to choose a golf package at Tatanka Golf Club, which is a round of golf for 4 cart rentals and 1-night 2-room hotel stay at Ohio Casino, or $250 towards your closing costs. Call Chris and the team at 402-434-3105. Mention the code BREAKERS to know you heard this on the ticket. Pinnacle Bank member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Financial buffoonery if you don't refi. That's what it is. It's financial
100%.
buffoonery. If you're going, that's why you want to do it. Well, then that is time you are just throwing money away.
Just burn it while you're at it. Burn
take the time. If it takes an hour, it's worth it.
Yeah. And it's not, well, I had to take 3 days off of work to do it. No, it's not that hard. And you'll have some pre-work done. Get a hold of those guys.
Jake's doing it on live.
Jake's going to do it live.
I got some quotes about early thoughts about what that looks like to refinance. I mean, we're talking about, a crap ton of interest money saved. It's all about interest. The interest money is insane.
We'll have Jake. We'll have a video of him. We'll be able to see him doing it.
You see the jubilation. We'll say, yes, all that money I've saved. Boom. Yeah. Run through a wall.
I wonder if we could just stack a bunch of money.
Sleeves are up.
It's hot in here.
We'll stack a bunch of money up just to show them this is how much Jake's saving. We'll just stack it. We'll just stack it.
But I can't keep that money.
We're still going to save it.
I do get to
we understand the prop.
We
understand that you're not walking out with $42,000.
Take the stack of money, Bill. I take that with me.
Jake, do I get to keep that now that I sign this? No.
That's hard stuff.
Prop.
It's the prop.
Moron. You'll get that. Pinnacle Bank member FDIC 464-5685. Call or text as always, as Bill is singing "Time for Me to Fly," the song of the day from last segment.
God dang.
For those who just woke up and didn't stay up late for Nebrasketball, here's the score last night. Nebraska falls to UCLA 72-52. It was bad. It was a 13-point game at half. It was bad from the get-go. Nebraska never was on with threes in this game. They never, they weren't clicking defensively. I thought UCLA did a great job of spreading them out and getting open shots all night.
They had a lot of, Steve, their looks.
Listening.
Yeah. They had a lot of looks that were really good.
You weren't
This is a good defensive team in Nebraska.
Yeah. I know.
Fred
said that it didn't, neither offense nor defense was good. Disappointing. Rinks, is it disappointing? Is it concerning that Rinks missed 12 of his last 13 threes?
Yes.
Absolutely.
He's only 0 for 1. But yeah, got to get Rink going. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he can get Rink going at the level he was.
We're not going to see
early in the season
when Jake was going to change names.
That was, of course, the January 2nd game against Michigan State where he made 5 threes.
Hey, and quick, I got to say this before anybody jumps me. I'm not blaming Rink for this.
Or
anything.
No, I mean, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, Rink's fine. Rink's doing his damnedest, and he's not at fault here. There's a lot of fault to go. Frankly, there's a lot of fault to go around.
Well, I mean, you could talk about any single player. I mean, Sam was good last night, but I look back at a guy that I praised a lot this year, and I'm not trying to attack him. I'm saying if this team wants to make a run in March Madness, like you could point to any of these guys and say this is the guy. Jamarcus Lawrence in Nebraska's big wins has been huge. Let's go back to the buzzer beater at Illinois. He was good that whole game and hits the game winner. Against Indiana, they're now down by 16 points. He had 27 points in that game. Against Michigan, the first half, they have 50 points. He was on fire in the first half. Like when they are clicking, obviously Price is the hottest shooter on the court when he's going. But Jamarcus Lawrence, when he is on offensively, this team is different. Him specifically, and he has not been on for a month. And I think he still has. I know he had the ankle injury against Penn State. And he's fought through it and had some sickness.
Looks
too.
Disconnected.
I'm not trying to take a shot at him.
It looks disconnected. Do you agree with that, Jake? It's something things just didn't look. Even though sometimes you can watch. Sometimes you're watching like Sam play, and you go, okay, he's got 8 points or whatever. but you're watching. It's like he's doing a lot of other things. It didn't look good.
But I mean, Jamarcus takes the first shot of the game. It's an air ball, and that was a sign of things to come for him and the team. I mean, he was 1 for 8 last night, 0 of 3 on threes, 0 for 3 on free throws.
Okay,
this is a great free throw shooter that just was not.
Oh, you're right.
Was not there. Look at his last couple of games.
It was last 4.
Okay,
you could almost say his last.
Go back
2, 3.
It's been
4,
since
5,
the Rutgers game. He's had a good game.
Well, he had 16 versus Purdue.
Okay,
then 2, then 11. 9, 3, 6, 2. You're right. This is we're talking about a month now. Oof. I wonder how much of it is physical. I know, like he had an ankle at one point that was bad. Remember Indiana?
Yes,
rolled it,
but he had 27 in that game.
I know. Then he rolled it again. I just think sometimes he looks a little gimpy to me. Just eyeballing. I eyeball stuff at a super high level. And
you didn't
Hubie
see the game last night.
You are Hubie Brown of
didn't
Lincoln.
see 1 second of the game last night. It looks gimpy. Did you see the game last night? No.
I was in bed at 9 o'clock. I was out. But anyway, I woke up and did you guys text each other a lot?
What's that?
I got one text. I just shut it down.
So Jake got very mad at me.
I did.
Like that. I fired on purpose. I didn't mean it.
I
like
to respond.
When I know that I said to Laura, I think I'm going to fire one across the bow at Jake when things, because I knew he was in meltdown mode. And so I knew, I go, I'm going to make something up here to upset him. And it did. Remember, and he said, he goes, I'm going to turn off. Jake can read it.
I'll read it. Bill sent a text at 10:45 p.m. This is closing towards the end of the first half. It's been going poorly for Nebraska. Yeah. He says, Huskers headed to Portland, 6th seed. And I'm upset. I just got back from Omaha a little bit ago. I'm watching the game. I'm obviously pissed off about the result. I said, I will not hear that. Muting this convo until 6 a.m.
And
that was it. Nothing more in the
Okay, I was wondering about you guys if you were, because I went on airplane mode.
Yeah, trust me, I don't think we're a 6th seed in Portland. Might be in Portland, but not a 6th. But I wanted to poke the bear.
You poked?
I wanted to poke Jake. I wanted
the bear.
I wanted to poke him a little bit.
I knew exactly what
that was it.
So that was it. So no, and things at that time were not going well.
No, they weren't. It didn't end up going well. We did mention again Nebraska.
So Husker fans, just that was me poking the bear. I don't think we're a 6th seed going to Portland.
Hey,
but Nebraska did show signs of a comeback. But we mentioned earlier in the show that they missed free throws at a high level. They missed a huge layup that would have got down to 8, and then they get 5 points in the direction with the 2-pointer and a foul on Nebraska off the ball and a 3, and the game's over.
The most important thing I've heard all morning were just two things. Well, the main thing is that Cronin said that was the best we played all year.
They looked, again,
Nebraska got UCLA's very best shot, like they got Iowa's very best shot, I think.
It's just amazing how the ups and downs of what teams do. I mean, you see different other teams you watch. It's like, this is incredible. And you just know what you're in for on a certain. In this game, I'm like Fred put it best. 3 minutes in, you're like 3 minutes in, you're like going, does not look right. Did not look right.
What is the deal then? You guys watched it. Yeah. What happened?
That's a team that was ready to play.
UCLA happened.
UCLA happened more than Nebraska didn't happen. Yeah. A lot of times like, well, Nebraska's not doing this. They're not doing this. A lot of it was because of what UCLA was doing. I mean, they really were, and they defended at a high level.
Is this a case that sometimes that preceding game is huge? So Cronin said we played bad defense at Minnesota. So that was emphasized, right, going into this game. And then the players responded. They lost at Minnesota. Sometimes that preceding game is huge. You can't read it all the time. Because I would have said if they beat Minnesota, they scare me more because they have momentum. But they lost to Minnesota. Well, they lost. They played terrible defense. Coaches got on the players, and the players respond with their best defensive performance of the season.
Also, it was, we talked about on air when Jake was not here, was that they played like they had to have it. They
once again, another team, Iowa, Purdue, UCLA, all played like that.
Compared to Nebraska, they did have to. Nebraska's solid in the dance. They should be a top 4 team, not guaranteed, but UCLA had a terrible loss.
As we go forward in this job, that we always got to remember in February, that's a factor in the schedule. You have to try to gauge teams that they have to have this. Because we've seen teams, we've seen it matter.
Yeah.
It mattered last night, right? It definitely mattered at Iowa.
If you want something that's really a concern that has been for a long time now, we're talking about a month plus. The first halves have been bad for Nebraska.
Yeah, I don't get
the
that.
Maryland game. Bad. I mean, bad team.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
Penn State. Penn State was okay, but that's a bad Penn State team. I mean, the Penn State game is probably the only good first half they've had in the last month and a half. It's been bad. Last night, horrible.
Yeah.
Maryland was terrible. They didn't score for the first 5 minutes against Maryland.
Not good.
At home.
No, they were. No. What about Northwestern at home? But same. They didn't play well.
They were
yesterday.
good against Illinois in the first half here with the game me and Bill were at.
But Northwestern not good.
No, they were terrible in the first half.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
They're behind, weren't they?
Yeah, they were behind at halftime. Huh.
So I don't know how you just make get open for shots and make them or get back on track, but they have had issues starting off games. That is legitimately a concern that you can circle and say that's got to get fixed. I'm not sure what Fred can do, but that's the problem right now. And someone's pointing out that last night, this is a good point. I agree with this, that of the shots, Nebraska was just short. The airballed shots, they were hitting the front of the rim.
There was a lot of
like their legs were gone last night.
Okay, now we get to the
they're tired.
The West Coast thing.
Yeah, I'm still not. I'm
not doing it.
I'm still pushing back on that too.
They've had 2 games out there, 10 p.m. tip.
I mean, they had a couple of days off though. It's like
I know. That's what I'm
my
saying.
point.
They played back-to-back days. Okay,
what
sure,
would be worse?
But
What would be worse? Flying to Minnesota than flying home? I mean,
right. I get what you're saying. Which
so-
is what UCLA did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, if you just look at it, if you had told me this, if you had told me Price, Samford, Frager, and Lawrence would be a combined 5 for 24, those 3 guys, I'd say there's no way they're winning, right? There's no way.
Yeah.
And they might get blown out, which they did.
No,
Those 3 guys, 5 for 24.
and Frager was good against USC, as was Price, but just not last night at all.
No.
Yeah, and also, like I said, when you watch the USC defense compared to the UCLA defense, it was as
Night and day?
It was as if Musselman, like baby said to him, "Save your legs on defense. Try to save your legs on defense." That's,
Really?
which would not be the normal. But like, hey,
Would Ron ever say that?
No, it's usually rest on offense, not on defense. They went the other route. Listen, on defense, just save your legs. Just kind of shuffle a little bit and do the best you can. That was
never told that. That's interesting. Hey, just try to save them a little bit.
Now, someone
Musselman
says
with a
this.
new plan.
Now, this is the interesting thing. Someone says they did not treat it like a business trip after a USC game.
How would you know
business
that?
trip? They did show up and play better basketball. So that's his take, not mine.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
what that means.
Not sure, but he's correct in that they didn't show up off of it. And then also, talk about it had to have it. I mean, right now, correct me if I'm wrong, but an Iowa win will end up in the 4 seed, right? Is that what,
I'm sorry. If Nebraska beats Iowa,
it depends if those teams would lose ahead.
Michigan
Michigan State's going to plays Michigan. That's probably a loss for them. That's their last game is against Michigan.
Okay, so we have a chance to be the 3 seed, yeah. Because we all know the 2 and 3 seed is the same seed, with that. And we were talking about being a 2 seed just to stay away from Michigan.
Stay away from Michigan until
so
the
if
final.
you end up but this game was like monumental because
Pretty big for Nebraska.
For Nebraska, it wasn't like the must have it for UCLA. For Nebraska, you're talking about you're still on the bubble for a 2 seed in the big tournament and a 2 seed in the Big Ten tournament.
Right.
So they had more going.
They had a lot going.
They had a lot going.
Now,
it was like
the standings always show as of date with tiebreakers involved. Nebraska right now is the 3 seed ahead of Illinois, they're both 14-5. So I guess if both teams went out, Nebraska could be still a 3 seed. But if Nebraska could still be, I think the 2 seed, because Michigan State has 2 games left. Michigan State will host Rutgers on Thursday. They should win that game. Then they'll play at Michigan. So you're probably looking at the 3 seed.
And what's Illinois got?
Illinois has nobody. It's they cannot lose these next couple of games. Illinois plays. Hang on, they play Maryland. That's it. One game left.
Okay,
at Maryland.
Yeah, so they're.
You think Nebraska is looking at a 3 seed for the Big Ten tournament?
I think if it appears that if they were to beat
If they beat
Iowa,
Iowa
and
Michigan State loses to Michigan, which we think probably happens.
Yes,
we think happens. Like I said, so the 2 or 3. So that'd be, which is incredible.
I guess I don't get that because Nebraska was ahead of Michigan State in the standings with the same record before that game with the tiebreaker. So maybe they'd jump back to 2.
I don't know.
I don't have the answer to that right now. But
Robin,
someone says we have a chance at the 2 seed still.
Okay, that's big because you avoid Michigan. Now, we have to, in our conversations, to make sure we're saying 2 seed in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, because a lot of people, I'm having these conversations with people and they're talking about season. I'm like, are you talking about the Big Ten tournament or the big tournament?
Yeah.
We're talking
right
about
now,
the Big Ten.
Right now,
tournament.
we need to focus on one thing: Big Ten tournament only, and then we'll focus on the next. We're not good enough yet to be branching ahead. We're not ready for that.
No.
So we want to stay with this. Right there.
Okay. Yeah. Last night, again, shocking to me to wake up to see a 20-point loss. Shocking.
And the reason I still talked about how important the 2 seed. They'll say, well, the 2 and the 3 seed is the same because you avoid Michigan. Okay, but the 2 seed is still better than the 3 seed.
Right.
So it's always like, hey, maybe you have a chance for maybe a couple percentage lesser opponent in your first game out of the gate in off the triple bye, because that's going to be that's a huge game.
It is a huge game, as is Sunday. I mean, Sunday is a monster game now. Because now, in my mind, it's a monster game because you see some vulnerability. I don't want to see some vulnerability again. I don't want to see vulnerability against Iowa.
I think what it did is it created.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
This created generational wealth for people, because I think with the 20-point loss, that the points now are going to be a little less for Nebraska. They might be 6 and a hook or 7.
Are we doing some gambling right
and
now?
then Nebraska's going to win by 20. They're going to run Iowa out of the.
Here's what another big real for the Iowa game. I was trending towards an 8 or a 9 seed. If you were to lose to them,
I
think, okay, well, if we're being a 4 seed in the dance, you could lose to anybody at this point, right? If you
just got blown out by an 8 or 9
seed or a 4 seed in the tournament, you don't lose at home to potential 8 or 9 seed in the NCAA tournament.
Bill, we were talking off air. I mean, it's concerning just on a very easy level. They lost by 20 to a bubble team. That's vulnerability.
Yep.
That shows.
And it happens, but
it sure happens.
It sure happens to people. You can come back and now look. Okay, triple negative. They lose to Iowa. That almost knock them out of the. Probably put them at 5.
It depends which
tournament.
Which tournament?
Not the crown. Not the crown.
Are we talking about
NIT?
Are we talking about the Big Ten tournament?
Big Ten tournament. Yeah. Does that
knock them?
Would that knock them into a 5th?
No, because Purdue again should beat Northwestern tonight, but Purdue is the team you're looking at that has 6 losses in conference. They will host Wisconsin, which they could lose on Saturday.
Okay,
if they lose that, then.
But if Purdue, if
then they could be they'd be out of the 4th spot.
If they won though, I'm talking about there's a chance that Nebraska could be with a loss, might be out of the 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, there is potential for that. Yeah. which would suck royally, especially with the last game at home against Iowa, who already beat you this year, and you hate
monster game.
Just remember that was hypothetical because I've already got you load up. This is the one time. This is the one. If you're behind on your gambling this year, you go to your wife and you say, "Listen, I know I'm down quite a bit, and you've been on me. But
this is about leaving me.
You think about leaving me?
I know
this
you
is
are.
the chance you're going to come back. You can save Dr. Love can save marriages with this Sunday game. Jake, what will you be like Sunday going into playing Iowa? I mean,
I'll be nervous as hell.
I want to address this. I'm a little surprised by that take that you think it's a blowout.
I do. I really
saw
do.
the game.
Yeah, because the 2 worst losses of the year is Iowa. They went to Maryland and lost
by
7, and they went to Penn State and lost.
Those are horrible.
No, that's a good comeback.
Yeah.
It's a good comeback.
They've been rough on the road.
Yeah.
They scared me though a little bit with not their offense, but they can clamp you down.
And then once you get a little bit of a run on them, because we were right in their wheelhouse. It was like, okay, they're controlling the clock, they're controlling possessions, all that stuff. We'll be up a little bit, and then all of a sudden they can't do that. They can't be like, hey, let's eat up 30 seconds. Coach, we're down 10.
That's true.
We're down 10. Do you think we need to do something a little different?
I think you're right. I don't know about beating Iowa by 20, but how about
I would love it.
How about by 12?
16.
Okay.
16.
That, by the way, will be a 4 p.m. game Sunday on Fox.
4 p.m. Oh, I thought it was 3. Are you
4
sure?
p.m.
You sure on that?
I am positive.
Old time or new time? Interesting.
4 p.m. Fox.
Yeah,
4 p.m. on
I thought it was
Sunday.
3 o'clock too. 4
Yeah.
p.m. Okay.
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Okay.
You've been watching a lot of pregame. At 3
Swigert
p.m.
has not gotten back to me on that, on the being invited.
You know, I
It
saw
doesn't-
him at the airport, right? Did he tell you that?
No, I did not see that.
What is going on?
I'm surprised he didn't text you about
So
this.
Swigert texts me, he goes, hey, because he sat courtside at the Duke game
Duke Virginia game, and then he went.
Wait a second, who did?
Lawrence Weigert.
Lawrence Weigert sat
And his wife.
courtside, and Nicole sat courtside for Duke Virginia
On Saturday.
Then they went, and he sends me a picture. They went to a restaurant with the most incredible salad bar, an old school steakhouse salad bar. And he goes, this is unbelievable. He goes, I'm going to win best weekend. And I'm like, I agree, you probably could. We haven't done it for 6 weeks.
It's been since December.
It's been December.
I missed that.
And he thought
this
he was going
year.
to win it in March. He thought, but he would have won it.
Hey,
he
hold
would have
on.
won it.
Why was he courtside for Duke, Virginia?
He had a hookup.
Is that Nicole? So Nicole runs all alumni for Nebraska. So who does she know? All alumni people from everywhere.
That was Duke. They clinched the
Yeah.
ACC championship.
Yeah,
they were there.
Swigert was there. He's right next to John Shire.
I was listening to that game on 84.
I saw them
Yeah.
at the airport on Friday.
Yeah.
I was looking for a spot at the bar at the airport when there's none available, and I see the Swigerts over there, and they're with Bob Benish and his wife also from Aspen Builders.
Yeah.
They're
Wow.
traveling to the east.
Heavy. Wow.
Talked to him for about 20 minutes.
Did
then,
you?
Then it's time to fly.
Yes.
Time for me to fly.
yeah.
REO Speedway.
Intoleration.
I think that's what he said.
I think so.
I'm
Look
going to
it
double
up.
check that.
Before I get to break, reminder, Nebraska's Apple Store is computer hardware in Lincoln, just south of 70th and O. Go see Tripp and the team. Also in Kearney, Hastings, and GI. 46 years of business.
Trip-tastic.
Apple watches, phones, computers, and more. You can buy them or get them fixed with Tripp and the team at Computer Hardware.
I'm changing phones. I
What?
went to see Tripp yesterday.
That's a big deal,
We
Bill.
went back to the boardroom. Tripp took me back. We went back into the boardroom, and Tripp helped me. We're not all the way completed yet, but we got some stuff done. Well, that will be finalized soon.
You were right about intoleration, too.
Was it?
Enough of the jealousy and the...
Intoleration.
Good call. Good call.
It's voice inflection.
Good call.
That's the thing.
God, you're getting a new phone.
Yeah.
Time for an upgrade.
This one right here is coaching at Utah State. It's an iPhone 2.
Oh my God.
It is. It's
Probably-
you need to
Probably
know
say
it.
it's about to shut down. It's like a new phone, man. Say it's time.
You know, I have to turn it on and off like 8 times a day.
Yeah,
Reboot it.
it's time. Bill's Thrills is next. An early break from the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
No one's ever explained it this way. That's what we hear at Trade-Offs when you finally see how today's crop insurance tools work with your grain marketing plan, not in isolation. With hail and wind rates increasing and margins already tight, it's time to challenge how you look at crop insurance. It's time to ask better questions. It's time to call Trade-Offs. Call us at 402-858-7501 or visit gotradeoffs.com to start the conversation. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trade-Offs, ingrained in your success. No, seriously, give us a call.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
We're on the air.
Back.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
For new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sandhills global company. They have full-time
Carson.
spots in financial, sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more. Today, they need salespeople. They're growing.
Wow.
At Currency.
They're going to grow 40% this year. 40% growth. Yeah. So that tells you why Carson is very worked up about what's going on there. And if you go by there at the Highlands, we went right by their complex going out to the fish fry on Friday.
Oh, nice.
And it's remarkable. The Jim Hanson's handling all the construction. So that's pretty cool to see. Jim
I didn't even know he had that background.
Yeah, yes, he doesn't. That's what's amazing about it. That's what they do there. They just bring
Go Shanson.
Go Shanson.
Very interesting.
Hard hat on.
They are taking over.
He's got the voice for it. A lot
He's
of
got
voice.
the voice,
You can hear
yes.
from across the whole
Jim will be out there.
site.
So will Carson. They'll both be helping with the construction. With selling large pieces of equipment also. Bulldozers. On site.
Please learn more at gocurrency.com/careers. It is time for a Wednesday edition of Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
is it gonna be bonanza? Right.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him coach. But to everyone else, He's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Deinert Contracting.
Randy!
The king of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204. Deinert Contracting.
Deinert Contracting is going to also have a special, which I'll reveal tomorrow, about their seeding. If Nebraska ends up as a 2, a 3, or a 4 seed, what that will mean discount wise, and so that will come out.
At all.
And then again, we're gonna. Randy wants to make sure it's the Big Ten tournament. And what tournament is that? The Big Ten tournament.
What tournament are you talking about?
Randy will
right
be
now?
doing that. So
Okay, that's the Big Ten tournament.
yes, and then also I'm probably the most taken back I've ever been on the show.
Uh-oh.
Just the fact that me and Steve grew up with REO, BTO, and ELO.
Wow.
And just there's nothing like that now.
Yeah.
There's nothing. The kids to these kids, they won't be like going, yeah, we had these 3.
Just those 3 bands.
Just those 3. Just that.
I mean, there's a lot of other bands
that
that
were
are
incredible.
remarkable.
But the O's.
We
grew up with the O's.
The 3-letter O's.
Yeah.
Wow.
All at the same time. Jake got something for us right there.
Okay.
This
What do we
is
got?
well, it's wild card, and I'm going football.
Okay, wild card.
Going football. The reason for a season. How to tell if you are the real deal. The reason for a season. I came across this yesterday, and I thought it was remarkable. It is by independent. Someone can always push back and say, well, who made the list, but whatever.
Okay.
Top 10 games of next year.
Okay.
Top 10 games of next year, and they're pretty incredible. Ohio State at Indiana. Oregon at Ohio State. Ohio State at Texas, Arch. Georgia at Alabama. Michigan at Ohio State. LSU going back to Ole Miss with Kiffin. Ohio State going to Southern Cal, USC. Georgia at Ole Miss. Penn State with a new coach at Michigan with a new coach. The U at Notre Dame. 10 incredible. My point of this is what was the vibe you guys picked up on? Did you catch it? Of the 10 biggest games of the season, Ohio State's in 5 of them.
Yeah. I was going to ask you.
That just tells you if you're a dude team or not. Think about this. Ohio State's going to Indiana.
God.
Ouch.
Oregon is going to Ohio State.
Tough one.
Ohio State is going to Texas. Michigan's going to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Then Ohio State's going to USC.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That is rough.
I want you to think about that. Of the 10 biggest games, Ohio State's in 5 of them. That's how you tell if you're a real dude team right there.
We know that they are.
And so you look at like I said, the power. There's other big games. There's things that are going on, but those just jump out at you.
Wow.
That's I was like, that is because there's not one of those that's a fringe game. You might say, well, it's Indiana. Well, they went 16-0 last year. No one's really.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, and then they brought in Hoover from TCU. So
Josh Hoover.
Yeah, I mean, you know how hard it is for Ohio State to go win at USC. That'll be hard. Imagine going to Texas. They're
really
going
hard.
to Texas.
That's hard.
I mean, they got 5 games you look at and you just go, because some people here, it's always what's Nebraska. Well, the schedule. Try that out for a schedule. That was a wow factor.
Man, I'm not sure exactly what they got to replace all those defensive players. They do got Sand and Jeremiah Smith. They got the running back.
Bo Jackson.
He'll be better.
I have a hard time thinking when you're going to potentially have 2 top 5 picks, that's what you have back. Returning. Somebody's going to be as good as Sonny Styles and I mean,
they lose a lot on defense.
Yeah, they lose players.
Right. They lose that end, that end that emerged late in his career. He was really good, the defensive end. They lose a ton. But again, they do have Sand and they have Jeremiah Smith.
I mean, if you look at that,
that's a good start.
That's a good start.
You've got to win for the playoffs. Minimum of that. I didn't even see the rest of their schedule. They have a couple other games, and they got to come here, right? They got to come to Nebraska.
Yeah, they do.
But they have some other games that are also difficult. Of those 5 games, they kind of got to go 4-1.
I know.
Maybe 3-2 could still get you in, but 3-2 would be difficult. I mean, but going to Texas is going to be really hard.
You said something yesterday that will be real. You said something yesterday was really interesting. They lost to Miami with all those guys.
Yeah.
Now, if you're an Ohio State fan, there is disappointment there. It's kind of nitpicky. I get it. On the other hand, wait a second. All these guys, and you couldn't beat Miami?
Yeah.
All these guys we're talking
pretty
about.
good this year.
I know they are.
But they were the last team in. Remember, Miami did lose to SMU.
But they're going to have at least 2 first-round picks in Bain. And
they're really good.
Linemen, too.
They're really good, but Ohio State had more across the board.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, way more.
Yeah, you don't look at that and go like, well, how can we beat Miami? How can we have beat them?
Oh, no, you should have beat them.
Miami beat A&M 10-3 in the first playoff game.
You should have beat Miami.
10-3. And also
windy day.
And also kind of a miracle game that they won it, to be honest with you. A lot of good things happened for them to win that game. The wind's blowing 40 miles an hour, but still it was 10-3. So that was somewhat remarkable. But like I said, those 5 games, when you come down to big games, that's also when you find out who you are as a deal. You look at, are you in big games? That's how you look at like what are you in 100%. Games that the whole country looks at as a big game, not one that you determine that's like someone says that's a big game. Well, it's Northwestern and Illinois. It's a big game for us. It's only us. It's not national.
Right.
And so you get to the national games. It's like, holy man.
Oh,
is that something?
Corey says, you guys talked all offseason last year about how depleted Ohio State's roster was to the draft. I hope you learned your lesson this year as you say this again. They reload. They always reload.
Did we do that?
We did. They lost a lot last year. They lose a lot every year. They have like 10, 12 guys drafted every season.
I don't think they'll have the top. I mean, what did they have? What was their draft?
They had a pretty good draft last year, if I recall.
I'm sure it wasn't a bad draft. But I mean, right now they're talking about potential on defense 2 in the top 5 or 6. That's what I was wondering. And then the odd one right now, obviously, is Caleb Downs.
What's odd?
What's that? He's got an ACL situation.
Didn't know that.
Ohio State had 14 picks last year in the draft.
Yep.
14.
Just 14.
Just 14. See, Corey, that's all they had was 14.
No, he's saying
I know.
That would be 4 first-round picks. 4 first-round picks for Ohio State last year. Nobody until pick 19. Nothing top 10.
Yeah. So they had a little better in that way.
But
they do reload. He's not wrong, but I don't see. I mean, some of those guys, I don't know how you replace them. I don't know how you do that.
Styles was very good. Sonny Styles,
but like you said, tonight, like I said, they said Carnell Tate's going to be the top 10 pick, is what they're saying. And if Jeremiah Smith was in there, he'd be a top 3 pick.
Yes.
So the 2 wide receivers would have been in the.
Carnell is the number 2 receiver on the team. He's going to be a top 10 pick. That's incredible.
The receiver room over the years has been remarkable.
It's been stupid.
Yeah,
stupid. They had Ibuka go first round last year.
Yeah.
last season. He was a rookie last year.
So last year he had those 3 guys. That's
ridiculous.
Yes.
That's why they won a championship 2 years ago.
Oh, man.
Bill, the headline one more time, please. Bill, please.
Oh, the reason for a season. How to tell if you are the real deal. And it's by those games that you're in that are nationally recognized by those that say, this is a game. Imagine, so all 5 of those Ohio State games, those are either what? ESPN Game Day's there or Fox is there. I mean, it's the game. The problem you have with that right now is what? Most likely the Texas and Ohio State game is going to be an 11 a.m. kick. Oh. It's going to be the Fox Big Noon game, and that just makes me want to vomit.
As it was last year.
Yes.
Ohio State is a monster. Yeah. They are a big, snarling monster. When you go to Columbus, if you've ever been there, everything screams, this is a monster.
It does. Just see what the shoe looks like.
Right.
Yeah. Just
see the guards.
Anything else from the text line, Jake?
We are out of time for that.
Oh.
That is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by our friends at Diner Country. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685 for a chance to win a business box of bagels. To Bagels and Joe, it is a wild card Wednesday. Also, today is the start of the girls' state basketball tournament at PBA Devaney across Lincoln. Today's topic is simply, you're going to have 6 options here. Classes, girls' state tournament teams by class.
Ooh,
A, B, C1, C2, D1, D2.
Dang it. What bothers me?
You name the
I
team?
will tell you the school. You tell me what class they are in. There's 6 options here.
Oh, boy.
Here's the thing.
There's
the
a
whole
chance
thing,
it repeats.
The
so
whole
you never
thing
know.
is C1, C2, D1, D2. We're not even gonna. Yeah, that's where that's
We'll
that's
see
the
how you
line.
guys do, though.
Yeah.
So
We're going by feel on this.
Yeah, go by feel.
If you think you know your girls' state tournament teams by class, call us right now, 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the down Sip and Bill in trivia. Today's topic in girls' state tournament teams by class. There are 6 classes to choose from. Like you said, it could be tricky in the ones that you assume could be tricky here. The smaller ones. We have
West Side.
Andy, how do you feel about girls' state tournament teams by their classes today?
Oh, I like my chances with 1 out of 6. We'll see here.
All right, Andy, where are you calling from?
Calling from Lincoln.
Another Lincoln listener like that. That's nice. How old are you?
44.
Okay.
44. I like that number. It's my favorite number. And then could you also text somebody today to maybe increase the breaker outreach program?
Population?
Yeah, an outreach program.
Thank you.
We're doing
Appreciate that.
outreach.
You're doing outreach.
Andy, first question to you, Bill. A lifeline for one question. What class is Amherst in as the 4 seed in the girls' state tournament?
D2.
Are they in D2? No, they are.
We can steal this.
You could.
It just seems glaring.
It seems glaring, so we got to take it, right? Just
glaring.
Yeah, just glaring. Take
glaring.
It. Yes, we're gonna take it.
D1.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yes. Oh, that's a big one.
Very a lot of steals today, possibly.
That
was
was
your lead.
That was like
damn. Right.
All right, Sip. First question up 1-0. What class is Dundee County Stratton in as the 1 seed in the girls' state basketball tournament?
Not one of 2, right?
Oh, I know it.
Do you?
I think so. Well,
it's one of 2, correct?
You know what? How
Dundee County Stratton.
Well, I know one thing it's not.
You know 2 things it's not, right?
Well, I know 3 that it's not. My question is whether it dabbles. Does it dabble into seeds with the 3?
Yeah. 5 seconds. This
Oh, we got to do
6
it.
options here.
We got to do this, right?
Fine.
Yeah.
We can't not do it.
Yeah.
4. 3.
Do you want to do this?
What's that?
2.
You want me to take it?
Yeah.
1.
Oh, they're out of
D2.
Brilliant. Yeah.
It is D2.
Okay.
All right,
No,
Andy.
I was
not
fine.
dead.
That was controversial. Well, I should have used you, but I ended up good.
Andy, this is for to stay alive down 2-0. What class is Fort Calhoun in as the 7 seed?
One of 2.
Can you repeat classes or
you can? Yeah, you can repeat classes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Don't ask too many questions.
Let's see.
You're asking a lot here.
I'll say also D2.
Fort Calhoun is actually
C1.
C1.
Okay. Yeah.
C1 for Fort Calhoun. So, Andy, thanks for calling in. We'll get you bagel and coffee, but calling down the road.
I'm like Stu Pospisil, and you're like,
Thanks, guys. Great
Thanks,
show.
Andy.
you're like Mike Patterson.
Yeah. You're a Greenberg from ESPN, and you're going against Riley Jane.
But let's see if you guys can
Hamilton,
stay
yeah.
hot here. What class is Centura in as the 8 seed?
Centura C2.
One of
Are
C's.
you going C2?
Yeah.
C2.
Brilliant.
All right, and here we go, tiebreaker. Milford is the 1 seed in Class C1. What is the population of Milford, Nebraska?
Right. Let's write this down.
C1 Milford. I'm going to go 1,900 and 544.
I'm writing that down. 1900 what?
544. Okay. Steve, you're going to go higher or lower than that? Oh, you're going way higher. Steve's going way higher. What's your number, Steve?
2154.
Very close. 2,243
Nice.
people in Milford. Just
Nice.
off there, Sip.
Nice.
It's a win for you guys. How'd you guys do it Monday, Tuesday?
Well,
I heard there's some chaos.
Swim
possibly,
pulled a
some
stunt
drama.
that we'll never recover
I was
from.
told.
but-
I've told briefly about this.
Yeah, it was. We have the audio. We'll let you
It was
listen
a
to it.
stunt.
Yeah, it was a stunt, and we still won it though. It's okay. But
Overcame adversity
yeah,
there.
and then
2-1.
his game yesterday was. I didn't even know what it was. I can't even describe it.
2-1 on the week.
Yes.
16
Solid.
and 15 overall.
Above 500.
Yes.
Hour 3 with Sean Callahan is next. An early break of the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with type. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
If your home isn't delivering the year-round comfort you expect, call the experts at Bryant. Need service? Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with zero down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Central and Western Nebraska, this one's for you. On March 7th, Love Nebraska brings the pro game to the Heartland Events Center in Grand Island for a 7 p.m. showdown with Love Salt Lake, presented by FNBO. No long drive, no watching from afar, just live action in your backyard, featuring powerful serves, high-flying attacks, and the kind of intensity that builds with every rally. This is your chance to experience Nebraska volleyball up close as the entire state comes together for one big night. Get your tickets now at lovbneb.com/tickets.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree. And I'd like to help. I'm your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ryan Buck. Together, we can give you a long-term strategy, the attention it deserves. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. Stop by our office at 8380 Old Cheney Road. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's great to stay up late. It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production laborers. Check them out at concreteindustries.com or at nebcoinc.com. Also sponsored by Anderson Ford, 27th and I-80 and 33rd and Yankee Hill. Go say hi to our friend David, North 27th Street. He's the used car sales manager out there.
If you're in town and listening, if your state tournament has started, what a great chance to come ahead and get to with Anderson on both sides of town.
Oh,
so whichever
absolutely.
side you're coming in from, basically you're right there. It doesn't matter if you're coming in east, west, north, south. You're good.
Get over there.
Get over there and see some of those vehicles.
Browse.
Yeah. Browse and drive. Browse and drive. Browse and drive.
I mean, sometimes you check the website out, see a car, and then go check it out in person.
That's called game planning. I like that.
Game plan.
You have a plan. We're now joined by Husker Alliance Sean Callahan. Sean, good morning. Off the bat, be honest with us. Did you stay up for the entire game last night?
There's a question.
Nebraska, UCLA, or did you fall asleep, Sean? Honesty time.
No, absolutely. I stayed up. I'm actually sitting in the parking lot of a Hy-Vee. Just got a large Americano because it was a late night, obviously. And my wife, who's a kindergarten teacher, stayed up and watched. So the girls were in bed, but it was a tough watch. I actually pulled our message board how he would stay up, and there were some that I'm just going to wait for the morning. I'm sure Sip, did you even catch a tip off at all?
I made it till 9 o'clock, Sean.
So that'd be
9 p.m. I made it till.
So you basically made it to like halftime of the Arizona State.
Yeah,
game.
I didn't even consider staying up. I mean, it wasn't even a consideration. Like, no, I'm not going to, because it'd take me out for 2 days. That would affect you, Sean.
No, I get it. That's a morning radio and 10 p.m. tips. Don't
not
mix.
a friend.
I'm not going to pretend. Anyway, are you alarmed? Are you alarmed by this at all? How are you rationalizing this in your mind?
I'm not alarmed, like necessarily, because I expected a split on this trip. When you just look at the facts, nobody in the Big Ten has swept the West Coast LA trip. Purdue and Illinois both lost at Pauley.
Okay.
The only win that's come in Pauley all year, and that's conference and non-conference, was Indiana in double overtime. And Indiana should have lost the game. UCLA kind of mismanaged it in regulation. All they had to do was foul Indiana. They let a guy get a 3 off instead of making him go to the line, and he ties the game, and they go to overtime and they win at that point. So they're tough to play, and they were coming off the loss to Minnesota, and you knew how motivated they were. And Nebraska, don't get me wrong, they were motivated too, but UCLA at home off a bad loss at Minnesota, which Minnesota actually won in Pauley last year too. Cronin had that team ready to roll, and the effort level for them was there on defense. And when teams play with those types of athletes that intense on defense, it's really difficult for Nebraska's guards to operate, and we saw that last night.
I have to ask Sean, because you mentioned message boards last night. I mean, we haven't seen a loss like this yet. Nebraska's still 25-5. They're 14-5 overall in conference play. Can you give us a little bit of feedback of what the boards are like this morning? Are they panicking from last night?
Yeah, it's mixed. You get people that just like to start trouble. There was one spread I just read
don't
where
say.
guys like 0-3 finish. We're going to lose to Iowa. We're going to lose to Big Ten. We're going to lose in the first round. I mean, you get those kind of.
No surprise here. That was not me. I would not say that.
And Fred's going to leave.
Fred's going to leave.
But I mean, you get it all over the map, and it is. I mean, when teams have the athletes like a really good Big Ten team do, and they are motivated and they guard the way we've seen UCLA and Purdue and Iowa guard Nebraska, it's tough, and that's going to be the challenge. I thought what it was interesting was the rebounding and stuff was great. I mean, they were good in that area. They just couldn't hit shots last night, and when Price Sanford is just smothered like that, it's everything else kind of shut down. And I thought Frager had one of his lower games of the year, just in terms of what he provided, in terms of his shots and getting to the rim.
Football talk, Sean. You make your money on football. Let's face it. Football, we are now, I think we're going to be 6 practices into spring. Is that right?
To 7, or today's Wednesday. Yeah, they've done 6 now. Yesterday was practice 6.
Okay. Practice 6. And then what today we're going to hear from whom?
E.J. Barcel, the running backs coach, and Glenn Thomas, the quarterbacks coach. And I don't know the players. Hopefully maybe we hear some quarterbacks. But, they've just kind of parceled out the coaches here, and we'll hear from a couple on Saturday too, and some players. But yeah, it's been, again, a spring that's operated in the backdrop of this great basketball season, and there's been no viewing access as far as just at least eyeballing the team. And I think that's kind of how they want it right now. I think they just kind of want to operate under the radar and get their work done.
So what's your greatest curiosity right now with this team?
Well, today, I mean, from what we're going to hear today, I think both coaches offer a lot. I mean, you got the running back battle with what's going on and how that's going to be repped. And, I think Jamal Rule, is he a serious candidate to contend for reps? I think he is. But Mosey's 215 now. He's gained good weight, 20 pounds since he got here. Mekhi Nelson, obviously, is going to get his opportunity. Those 3, I think, are the focal point. I mean, there's other backs. But that quarterback, how is that being repped with those primary 3 guys? I mean, look, Latif obviously is back, and Kalen's here again. And then what Calandria, what he's been able to bring. And I mean, you hear from everyone I talk to the energy level that he plays with, and just his personality, I think has been a good fit so far.
Calandria. Now, what is your approach on that? Are we in a quarterback battle or not?
I mean, they're going to say it's a battle until it's not a battle. I mean, I think I would be really surprised if Calandria is not the starter. I mean, I think it would take Latif to just have a massive no-brainer off season in spring and August for it to happen. But I mean, no starter arguably in the country has more experience than Calandria in terms of 31 starts, 33 career games. And I've said this over and over. His year last year would have been the best statistical season in Nebraska football history. I mean, I don't look past that. And I didn't see that from Latif last year. So, it's Calandria. And I mean, I think we all know, I mean, he's got to have to go through the process of getting it. But, I have no doubt he's going to.
Going forward, Sean, now I'm asking you to project. How often do you think we'll see Nebraska turn over the program, the offense and the program, to a freshman quarterback?
I think the data of what we know in college football, it's so hard now. I mean, the get old, stay old, and we're seeing it in basketball, we're seeing it in football, is the formula now. When you can have grown men that are proven and developed, that's college football, that's college basketball right now, to have those players in there. And, hindsight is what it is. But, you're going back to the Raiola era. I still believe if you could have had Kyle McCord come in and play the 1 year to let Dylan learn from him, kind of like what he's going to do at Oregon this year, that might have been the best plan for Matt Rule in 2024 to 2025. But that option just wasn't available. It just wasn't going to happen. Raiola wanted to be a freshman starter. But you're right. I don't think you're going to see a lot of true freshman starters anymore. I mean, you might get, obviously, here and there situations, but people are going to spend big to get the best transfers and develops quarterbacks, because the position now is just too valuable to put it in the hands of a guy that's not proven.
Sean, you're always on top of ticket sales for different events, and I'm curious in terms of the buzz around the spring game. It was obviously different last year, and they're bringing it back traditionally this year on March 28th, 11 a.m. Have you heard any numbers in terms of ticket sales or a push, with the chance that's also Elite Eight Saturday? What are you hearing so far from the ticket sales?
Well, it was like 10 days ago, Troy Dannon said they sold 10,000 already. The coaches clinic now is also going to be the weekend of the spring game. So all the invited high school coaches will be at the spring game that attend that clinic. But I just think in general, guys, spring games everywhere are different. You're just not going to see big numbers anywhere. I mean, like, let's see what Indiana draws with their spring game. I mean, it will be, I just think is what it is now. What we saw kind of previously in the era before kind of NIL and things have changed with the portal. I just don't know if we'll see that ever again with teams drawing 80,000 for spring games anymore. And we saw it last year. The teams that did have spring games, the attendance drop was pretty massive, where like 40,000 might lead the way, or 30-some thousand could be like one of the better numbers you'd see anywhere.
John, on the defensive side, what are you hearing that is most meaningful to you? We're talking about what we're hearing because we're not seeing anything. What are you hearing that's most meaningful?
Well, I think the linebackers, Chambliss and Dexter Foster particularly.
Mm-hmm.
I like what I've heard early on those guys and what they're doing. I think it's still too early on the D-line to say much.
Mm-hmm.
But Stoudemire practicing is a good sign, and I think Whittington,
right?
What he's been doing as a pass rusher with his speed, you get solid reports on that. Jason Shiggs from Towson, the safety, I think he's an under the radar name we're probably not talking about because we don't even know much about him. I mean, Jason Shiggs could walk in anywhere in Lincoln. Nobody would know who he is. I mean, so I think there's some unknown elements. Danny Odom at corner, what's he going to bring? How will the pieces be arranged on the back end too, as far as the safeties and the corners and the nickel and some of the things that they're going to do with that defense?
Huge. Just a lot of questions right now. Which new assistant coach are you most impressed with?
I mean, it's so hard to answer that.
Who's made the biggest impression? Who's made the biggest impression?
We've only talked to him one time, but I would probably say Jeep Wade.
Okay.
He essentially brought in 3 starters, projected starters on the O-line. He beat Alabama head-to-head in other SEC programs for Paul Mbanga, which is huge.
Uh-huh.
I think Tari Babalade early is what they wanted and hoped for, and Brendan Black is a very guy that started 3 years. So I think with what he's doing in recruiting and his past track record at Georgia Tech, he's probably the one that intrigues me the most.
Sean, I'm curious. You go back to the combine this last week, and Nebraska still only had 2 guys there, Deshaun Singleton and Emmett Johnson. I mean, that number's Indiana had 9 players. Ohio State had a bunch of players. I mean, how many guys should Nebraska get to the combine in a general year?
Good question.
Well, I mean, it's just a great barometer of your program are 2 things, the draft and the combine. I mean, you can't hide behind hype and recruiting rankings and excitement. I mean, those numbers are the numbers. And there are 319 players invited to the combine, roughly 258 NFL draft picks. So not every player at the combine even gets drafted. And there are some players that don't get combine invites that do get drafted. It happens. Like Bo Root, I believe, was not a combine invite, but got drafted in the 7th round. You see that. But yeah, I think it is telling. The data doesn't lie, because the NFL guys, they know what they're doing. I mean, I go back to the opening game against Cincinnati. I mean, we all assumed Nebraska was kind of a heavy favorite and the better team. And Taylor Lewan's comments after talking to the scout's like, yeah, we're not even here to watch Nebraska guys, really. We're actually here to watch the 2 or 3 key Cincinnati guys, the quarterback, the tight end, and the D lineman. And they go, I don't know what you guys are watching, but we think this Nebraska-Cincinnati game is going to be a game right down on the wire. And they were right. But I think going in, we all thought, and the fans all thought, Nebraska wins this game by 2 scores.
Well, that changed this year. Do you see what on this roster? do you see a swing happening at all as you assess this roster?
The quarterback position. I mean, if they can open up more to this offense with Calandria, with what he gives them, yes, I think they can be better on offense with more options and more explosiveness versus being somewhat predictable in terms of what they had to do with Dylan Raiola's lack of mobility and, having to give Emmett Johnson the ball so much last year. And then defensively, can the scheme change prevent, can it get more pressure with four? I mean, Nebraska as a four-man pressure front in terms of getting sacks, disrupting quarterbacks, it just wasn't very good last year. And, can the change of scheme and some of the things they're going to bring and some of the new players improve that? I mean, those are probably the two areas that I zone in on right now, because if they don't get good pressure up front, it's just so hard to be great on defense.
These are very worthwhile conversations from this standpoint. Let me ask you this question. Who is the best player on defense? Who are the guys that 2 or 3 guys you'd say he's the best, or he's the best?
I mean, I think Vincent Shavers, when healthy and when at the right weight, is probably one of those guys. And I think Andrew Marshall at corner is another that you lean towards.
But then,
though, I don't have my roster in front of me, so I don't want to miss any names here, but I think Waneri has the potential to be up at that level. I think Pedshock could get to that level. Van Poppel needs a bigger year. I wouldn't put him in the best category, obviously, right now, but they need him to be better than what he was. Cam Lenhart's solid. But I would say Shavers and Marshall would probably be, 2 of your better guys heading into the year that are returning players on defense.
You got it. You didn't forget anybody. I think Marshall is that. I think Shavers has got to win a job. I mean, I think he's going to get pressed a little bit by those Owen Chambliss and Foster.
Yeah, and how much three? I mean, will they play some 3 linebacker looks too? I mean,
yes,
I do think there's versatility with what they do. They're not just 4-2-5; they could be 4-3-4 too.
Right, for sure. I mean, I think you could see Dawson Merritt on the field, for instance, as a linebacker with Chambliss and whoever else is out there.
Yeah, and hopefully Merritt, with the injuries he's battled, he needs to get healthy. And I believe he got, the injury coming out of high school and then got hurt this year. So hopefully he can get his body right. I think that's the key with Dawson right now. Carter Nelson's in that camp on offense. Another guy that just needs to get his body right.
Well, I hope today what we see is the 3 quarterbacks. Is that I don't know that for sure, but wouldn't it make sense right now to see the 3?
Well, you're the one with the relationship there with the media guys, so you don't have any intel for us.
I don't. I know that it was a consideration. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. Where you'd see Calandria, Kalen, and TJ Lateef. That's what I'm hoping we see today.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking that they would just trot up, say, a Calandria. I mean,
trot him out there, Sean.
Well, I'm saying by himself. I think they're going to have to, if they're going to try to act like it's a true battle, they're not going to let one have the podium.
Good point.
But again, without seeing anything, it's really difficult. I mean, it's been a pretty close camp too. I mean, I think there were some people that could have got into some practices here and there, but again, without seeing anything of this team right now, and maybe next week there'll be some access for that. I have no idea.
You were taking a walk on campus yesterday, and you were pretty close. Did you see anything crazy over there?
My daughter had practice. I did a walk through campus, and I could see the lights on. I don't think they were outside, though. I think they might have been inside yesterday practicing, but you could see the lights on, which we haven't seen the 5:30 p.m. practice lights on in a long time in Lincoln.
Oh, we haven't. You're right.
Sean, always good stuff. Thank you for the time. We'll chat with you again next week.
All right, guys. Thank you.
North Carolina, Sean Callahan.
He made a good point. You can't put Calandria out there, not the other guys, and then act like there's a competition.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but I get where he's coming from. I want to see Calandria. I wouldn't know Calandria if he walked into the mill and got a coffee. I wouldn't know that was him for sure.
I don't think I would either. I'm not sure who I would know.
Lateef probably.
Maybe. Yeah, I
pretty distinctive looking.
Yeah, and I saw him enough from him playing. If he wouldn't have played last year, I wouldn't have seen it like that. Probably not.
I'd know Waneri. I mean, he's huge. Distinctive looking. There's some guys.
Van Poppel?
Yeah.
But you
I
cover,
know a lot. Yeah. I mean,
but
I
you
know
sat
almost
there.
everybody.
Yeah.
But,
It's like-
Well, you go to practice.
yeah.
but not Calandria.
Yeah.
Not
Gotcha.
Calandria. Yeah. I wonder if I'd like to see how big he is, number one, or how little he is, one of the two. I'd like to size that up. Is he going to be able to withstand the Big Ten? I can usually size that stuff up pretty well.
We'll be back in early break.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for Truck Month. Check out 0% financing with approved credit on all F-150s excluding Raptor. Or save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select 2025 SDX and XLT models in stock. Check out many service specials as well. $20 rebate on the Works package or up to $50 off new brakes and rotors. Maverick, Ranger, Super Duty, F-150 or Bronco. It's Truck Month at Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
At Planet Fitness, we're getting strong for the season's biggest games. Join now and your first month is free. Whether you're chasing a buzzer beater or your everyday goals, we've got next level amenities like red light recovery and hydro massage to help you rebound and recover. Plus, with the PF Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and access over 2,800 locations. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month, and get your first month free. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, March 13th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
If you're a farmer, you need to hear this game-changing news about crop insurance. It's now possible to protect up to 95% of your farm's revenue, not at the county level, but down to your individual fields. At Trados, we help farms design protection that works with their marketing plan, not in isolation. The key isn't buying another product. It's understanding how coverage, grain marketing, and your operation work together. As hail and wind rates continue to increase, now's the time to ask better questions. Call us today or visit GoTradeOS.com to start protecting 95%. That's GOTREDAS.com. Tradeos, ingrained in your success.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We always mention great job opportunities out there.
Yes.
Shout out to our friends at Currency, Sandhills Global.
Mm-hmm.
There's more than that, though. More places.
Yes.
You, if looking around, check things out. How about our friends at Vision Mechanical?
Okay.
Bill knows Ron very well.
Ron runs Vision Mechanical. I'm going to see him later today. And
seriously?
Yeah, I'm going to
see a lot of
friends.
people.
I'm going to see him later today, and they're in a crisis situation right now. Correct, Jay?
They are, because they
talked about this.
They have jobs lined up through 2029. Like they're not in a crisis for jobs. They need people.
They need people because they have ran their company so well that they have jobs lined up 6 years in advance.
What do they do? What is this operation?
Well, they need journeyman plumbers to join the growing team in Lincoln, working on new commercial construction projects. Also need HVAC service technicians. They work on a lot of commercial projects.
Plumbing is a big part that they need right now. And also for plumbers, just seeing this is a difference. I learned this through Duke. New construction, that's the way to go. The tough job is what? Hey, my toilet's plugged up. I gotta get a plumber to go upstairs.
Roto-rooter.
I got to head upstairs in someone's bathroom upstairs. That's the construction part of new construction it's a little bit more clean, I guess, as far as this is what we're doing. There's not a lot of obstacles to overcome with it. That's why they have to have these new plumbers, because they are so efficient. Ron is, like I said, he's like a Fortune 500 company is what he is.
They have top of the industry wages, 100% paid health, disability, and life insurance. Also paid holidays and vacation time. Be part of a team first culture at Vision Mechanical. Apply today at vision-mechanical.net.
That sounds exciting. Yeah. I'm not kidding. Wow.
If they got that stuff, if you drive by right now down at the prison, they're doing a lot of work down there.
Okay.
Yeah, and they
have a lot of projects they're working on.
A lot of projects like that. It's mind-numbing. And I'll sit down with Ron later today.
Okay.
Yes.
Report back tomorrow.
I'll report back tomorrow with that.
We have a show tomorrow. Same time.
Same time.
We do.
6. And Jake, you'll be here?
I will be here tomorrow.
Steve, you'll be here? I have to ask
Stop
now.
This.
I'll have to ask
Can we say that for the next set amount of days, 3 weeks, that we'll be here?
I have something coming up in about 2.5 weeks.
We might not all be here, but we might be on the show from different areas.
The next 2 weeks, we'll
do everything we can.
I don't know. The Big Ten tournament's coming up.
What's that mean?
It could be in Chicago. You never know.
But we'll be together
doing
the
show.
Yeah.
Might not all be in the same room, but on the show, doing the show.
Yeah. So Jake, that sounds as if Jake's going to Chicago.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
Sounds like that.
Why would you go to Chicago?
Well, why not?
It's true. I'd like to see Jake there for this.
We're
holding out for the.
We've sent people across the country. Why we can
in
take
a reporter
turns here.
capacity?
I'd put reporter/fan capacity.
But you would have.
I could turn it on.
You
and
would
off.
need to go to the press conference.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do
post game.
I can do that.
Jake Sorensen, 93.7 The Ticket, the stool.
Swim provided us with a lot of information.
Yes,
like
from
Musselman,
USC.
He threw his clipboard and that
frisbee style
into someone's shin, which that excited us.
You know, I didn't get a chance to. You guys talk about money, I'm sure about it, but the whole Chad Baker Mazzara situation, hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I've watched this game in Fort Myers. Again, the TV audio is basically down. I watched the whole game, but the audio was down.
Okay.
They keep panning to him sitting with fans in the stands.
I
I'm like,
saw it too.
What's going on
I'm
here?
with Jake. I had the volume down, and I'm like,
it's almost better that way.
And I'm like this. Like, well, it looks as if he's sitting in the stands.
Where's the team at?
Yeah, it was remarkable, is what it was.
And it is remarkable. The story is when you.
And now he's off.
There's nothing that explains it that says, well, that was his parents. He wanted to be with his parents. No, they weren't his parents.
What appears to have happened is that Eric Musselman kind of pulled a Mick Cronin there. Go back to the Michigan State game. Mick Cronin told this guy to get off the floor. If you look at the post-game stuff, it was told Musselman said he can't sit back with the team.
Jeez.
He said, if you're not going back in, you're not sitting on this bench, basically.
Wow.
Because
That's
he wanted
the way
to go.
do it.
He wanted him to go back in, and Baker Mazzara said, I can't go.
See, there you go. That's the explanation. That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
And now he's off the team.
So if you're not going in, then don't sit on the bench.
That's basically what happened. Yes.
I'm just telling you, there is in coaches now, you really can't even say that. I mean, it's like if someone says to you as a player, I can't go back in, and you're like going, you need to go back in. You can't say that. Back in the day, people would say that. Hey, we need you. Okay, coach, I got you. I can go. Now, if someone says, they're like going,
why not? What's changed?
Part of it is just liability. Part of it is just, I mean, that's just part of it. Now it's a little bit more common sense as a head coach. I'm not saying that. If someone even at practice came by me in practice, one of my players, and coach, I was just down at the scout team, and I got dinged pretty good. Boom. I'm waving to the trainer. We have a potential concussion here, or at least there's a situation. It's been reported to me. Mm-hmm. I have reported it to you. Are we 100% on board here?
Yeah, you got to do that.
And so then there's even like paperwork afterwards. You go into the training room, just like say, he came to me right at the beginning of period 7 and told me that he thought he got hit in the head. And I go in and make sure that they know that I reported it, and I immediately whisked him off to the proper.
Did Ron have the proper paperwork in Pender? When
there's no paperwork because at that time I thought coaches would chuckle like, got his bell rung. That was common. You got your bell rung. That was a common thing.
It's simply he's weaving.
He's weaving. If you saw stars, it wasn't. Right. It was like I saw. It happened in practice all the time. You see stars? Yeah, I saw stars. How are you doing now? I'm fine. Yeah, probably not fine, but
spill over next. An early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nepco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
John just tried Runza's new Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger with its sweet heat bacon jam, pepper jack cheese, bacon, and cream cheese.
Whoa, this burger's like totally
What?
You know, boom, 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 boom.
Not sure I'm getting it.
It's totally jammin'.
Ah, I see. Well, don't jam with your mouth full. Try the Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love, who I assume will be very busy the next 2 weeks with high school state basketball. People coming in from all across the state. We don't usually get to have Raising Cane's in the small towns. I look
agree
forward
with
to
that.
seeing
There's no Raising Cane's in Pender, and Pender's in town.
They are.
They're in town. They're playing. Well, they're tipping off here in about a minute or so here.
Let's confirm.
No golf course in Pender.
They do now.
Oh, they now
do,
there is.
They have a beautiful course. Yes.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Yeah.
9 holes.
I had to grow up without it, Steve, and I got through it like that. I saw something bizarre the other day. There was I think it was I know it was Arizona State shooting free throws.
Yes.
And he was like a foot and a half off the line.
Oh, really?
Behind it.
That's always interesting. So he was behind.
Behind. I'm like,
not ahead.
You can't be ahead. It'd be hard to.
Right.
Hey, sir.
Did he do a jump shot?
No. Foot and a half.
Foot and a half. I'm watching. I'm going like, why would? That was just always the standard. Just it kind of just got you to the right. But I thought that's odd.
Oh, it really is.
You see it. It's not like you don't see it very much.
No,
but,
you seldom see it. I wonder why. Was he a big man?
No, probably a shooting guard type guy. Yeah.
Good point from Todd on YouTube regarding state tournament. He says, be careful with the numbered license plate this week and next week with the state tournament. They struggle with the roundabouts, the one-ways, and it's going to be traffic nightmare in Lincoln.
I struggle with the roundabouts, too.
Yeah,
so
there's nothing better than seeing 68 County or a 91 rolling through. I love that stuff. I just like, all right, they're here.
The roundabout problem is it's an issue.
First
GPS on roundabouts is really an issue for me.
It makes you work. Hey, take the second exit.
Second exit.
Take the third exit.
Exactly. It's like
a lot. Okay, here we go.
We'll have 6 games today in state basketball. 9 a.m. here, about 5 minutes. We've got Dundee County Stratton versus Loomis in Class D2, as well as at 10:45 Silver Lake against Archangels Catholic.
That's D2.
That's D2. At 1:30 Lincoln North Star against Millard North. That is Class A. And Millard West against Omaha West Side, also Class A.
Yeah, and Swim's over there doing all of those?
Yes, and then we'll have at 6 p.m. Kearney against Lincoln Southwest in Class A, and then the nightcap at 7:45 Omaha North and Omaha Westview.
And the state tournament commences.
It's underway.
On a cold, gray day in Lincoln.
First tip in 4 minutes across the city.
Nice to be in a gym.
I'm misinformed then. You're telling me I was told from a local from Pender that Pender was going
at Devaney. These are all PBA.
Oh,
here.
PBA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they're playing
okay.
at night. Yes.
All right. You threw me there. All right.
Yeah, we're doing every game at Pinnacle
PBA,
Bank
yes.
Arena.
Are you heading over to the Devaney?
It doesn't appear right now because of the time by the time I got settled in, it'd be halftime.
That would be about halftime.
So and I have a little beef, with
we've heard. I heard about that yesterday.
The beef is real, and I have some answers. Right away, it's like, well, I need some answers. And Steve brought up a good point. The one answer we don't want to hear is what. That's how we've always done it.
I don't want to hear that.
No, I don't want to hear that because I can give you 5,000 reasons of things.
Right.
People used to say that's how we always did it. Right. And now it's like, well, they didn't used to let you drink water at football practice because they did it to make you tough.
That's
now
how we always did.
Now, there's no water.
Have answers, they would probably listen to those, Bill.
Yeah.
But
have some answers.
That's it for us.
I'm not going to throw hands.
State basketball is next on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nenderson Ford.